of, so I'm behind Froggy on the way in this morning, and one of his kidney stones flew out of his wang and hit my windshield. I've got another crack in my windshield with one of Froggy's kidney stones flying out and chipping my windshield.
Sorry.
Oh, my God.
They were just flying out today.
How you doing, man?
Oh, it's been a long couple days trying to
So
pop the old guy out.
Hold on. Do you have a gravel pit in there?
I have like a couple going.
When's the last time you had a scan? You had like a CT scan or something, or whatever the most effective scan is for spotting kidney stones. When's the last time you had that?
A decade ago when I had my surgery.
It might be time for a new one, right?
Why don't you go to a urologist and get a scan so they can see what type of rock collection you have up inside that thing?
I don't want to know.
Or do you have both kidneys?
Yes, I do.
Just making sure.
Yes.
All right, so you need to find out what you got in there, man. You got a rock collection.
Yeah, it's not fun. I'll tell you that much.
You ought to try and sell those to that rock store on MacDill and Beta Bay. Have you seen that?
I saw a billboard for it.
That's interesting. It's like it's just out of nowhere. I just noticed it's like a crystal and rock store.
Is the market for like gem rock things that big?
I didn't know that. Listen, I want a 900-pound geode to put in the foyer of my house as I walk in.
Wait, is it one of those places that the kids can sift for rocks?
No,
that's
no.
cool.
Those are fun.
It's like
they just sell rocks.
It's like a high-end crystal rock store. It used to be, I think, that Tennis Pro Shop for a long time, if I'm not mistaken.
Talk about a niche business.
Yeah, I don't know. It's that weird corner right on the corner of Beta Bay and MacDill.
We have a corner in the house that my wife has been thinking about what to do for a while.
Right.
A geode would really make that whole corner pop.
Really? Like an amethyst geode or something?
A really nice
Hey,
looking.
so Froggy, I was thinking maybe you can sell your kidney stones to them and they can sell Froggy's kidney stones at that rock store.
I was hoping I'm thinking about making jewelry out of it, maybe some earrings out of them.
You're not
Hopefully
a rock.
I'll get two of
You're
them.
not a rock star. You're a rock store.
Yes.
Is what you are.
I'm a rock passer.
Welcome, folks. Are you okay? Are you still in pain or?
I'm okay right now. Like,
So
the last
why-
couple of nights were kind of.
Why couldn't you come to work tomorrow? What was the reason? Was it
yesterday.
You mean yesterday?
What did I say?
Tomorrow he'll come up with another
Hold
reason.
on. Did I say
You
tomorrow?
said, why can't you come into work tomorrow? I'm like, he's giving you a pass. Take your day now.
No, you know what? That was I'm prescient. I'm predicting the future. I'm just assuming that's going to happen. All right. So why couldn't you come to work yesterday?
Well, I was laying in bed at around 11, and I started getting that pain, in your side. It sort of hits you in the side.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, God. So I spent all night in pain and drinking water trying to pass the dumb thing, and it didn't work.
Did you hop up and down?
Dude, I was so freaking out and paranoid. I did everything. I was doing headstands.
Wow.
I was punching myself in the liver.
And then, well, why would you punch yourself in the liver if the kidney stones are in the kidney?
Close enough.
Do you know what kind it is? I think there are 4 different kinds.
It's the painful one.
I think I'm done talking about kidney stones.
Please.
Anyway, Froggy, it's great for you to be back. Thank you so much.
Welcome back, pal.
Thanks for making it.
Thanks, bud.
Hey, and then, Roxanne, can you explain this video that you sent me? You're just rambling. You appear to be driving at highway speed while shooting a video, holding your phone. Clearly not the safest thing in the world.
Yeah, it is the safest thing if you need to get some information.
Well, here's the deal. I have an Android phone. I have a Pixel 6 Pro, and when you send me a video from an Apple iPhone, the transfer quality is terrible. Like Android people getting videos from Apple people, we get like little postage stamp size, grainy, horrible, awful, crappy, no good, really bad turd video.
Okay, so get an iPhone.
I'm not getting an iPhone, but that's a whole different deal.
They should really fix that and be able to make them work.
Make them compatible.
What was wrong with your car this morning? Because all I'm hearing is like ramble.
Well, I was driving and
Is this your car or is you still driving Doug's rental car?
I drove the rental car because he's not going anywhere today. So I was like, I'll just drive this car.
No, put miles on the rental car?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good logic.
Right. And so then I'm driving and the whole entire time the middle console is blinking red at me, like a red circle. Did you see it, Fester? Because I sent it to you too.
You send videos while we're all driving.
Okay.
All right, can you hold on a sec?
Yes.
Fester, can you get, since you have an iPhone, you have a better transfer quality, can you do me a favor? Could you get to Andrew quickly and dump the audio into the computer so we can listen to Roxanne's narrative of what's wrong with her rental car while she's driving into the studio? You're saying that the indicator that all your doors were open?
Yes, and I'm like pulling over, shutting my doors.
All right, hang on a second. Hang on.
What a nightmare.
It sounds like your rental car has an electrical malfunction or something.
Driving in Christine.
Return this car now.
Go get this audio to Andrew.
I just sent it to him.
We got to listen to Roxanne's car meltdown next. Stand by. We're just getting rolling. It's going to be a good show today, I promise. So don't move. Make sure you can listen. Listen, if you listen to just a little bit of the show, you got to figure out how to listen to much more of the show, because I guarantee that you'll be much happier if you listen to more of the MJ Morning Show every single day. Remember, you're not bound to just listening on 104.7 in your car. You can take us into your office on a conventional radio, tune to 104.7, or on your apps, on your smartphones. You can listen to the show on the TuneIn app, the iHeart app, the Odyssey app, AUDACY, the MyQ105 app. You can listen on your phone because your phone is a radio when you use the app. Simple as that. Or just go to mjmorningshow.com and click Listen Live. It's that easy. All right, just getting rolling. We're back in a minute. We'll analyze Roxanne's car problems next on the MJ Morning Show Q105. Pat's out. Here's Kathy with traffic.
Traffic looks good this morning throughout the Bay Area. 275 is accident-free through Tampa and St. Pete. Some slow traffic is starting to back up near 50th Street and Adamo Drive.
stadium reunion tour coming. Any idea, guys?
Dude, I'd go to that.
Are those guys even alive?
To hear one song, to be with you from, what was that, like 1992 or something?
That's a good song.
Yeah, no, it's kind of a, you sing along to that thing, Mr. Big. But, I don't think they're going to be doing any stadium tours anytime soon.
They're on tour with Extreme.
Yeah, there you go. All right, MJ Morning Show on Q105. It is 6:19. Are you on their website, Mr. Big concert dates?
Yeah, MrBigSite.com. You can request a show.
Oh, really?
Oh, my God. Let's have them play in the studio.
No, let's have them play in our parking lot.
Right?
Yeah.
Can we get Ugly Kid Joe, too?
Mr. Big, share your location to request a show in your area.
What?
And get updates on new shows, new music, and more. What the hell? They really have a request a show button on the Mr. Big website. And folks, that song we just played, To Be With You, that was done by Mr. Big, and I don't think Mr. Big had any other songs other than To Be With You. I don't think they had any other hits.
Yeah, underneath their video link, it just has the YouTube link to Be With You.
That's it.
That's it.
Can you request them to play the Aldi parking lot on Waters?
If you request a show, what do they show up and play one 3-minute and 14-second song? That's it.
Thank you. I imagine they have a couple of other deep cuts.
Good night, Tampa!
I mean, they probably do a couple of covers of other songs, and then
I would hope they do something else.
They finish with their timeless love song.
The hell are they now? Are they American? Are they British? What the hell are they?
I have no idea.
Neither
They're
do I.
British.
I think they're what?
I think they're British. I don't
They're
a name like that.
So you're saying they're British,
just
and then
guessing.
Andrew just said they're American.
Okay.
All right. So, can we analyze what's going on with your rental car, or I should say, Dig Dug's rental car? And why does Dig Dug have a rental car?
Because he's tricking out his car. He's going to, get subwoofers and.
Okay, his car's in the shop.
What is a woofer? A woofer.
She doesn't know.
A subwoofer?
You mean a subwoofer?
Yeah,
He's getting a
that's it.
system put in? What is he, 17?
I'm kidding.
Okay.
What is
joke.
being done to his car? Did he wreck another one?
No, I don't know.
Oh, he secretly crashed and he's not telling you. Ladies and gentlemen, another episode of Roxanne and Doug.
He's getting some 15-inch jail audio
So
put in.
his next car, he wrecked that. What car insurance do you guys have?
I don't know.
Do you have and Doug? Do you have that?
I think that's what we're under. I think that's the policy.
They should give you a discount.
Do you guys have the same car insurance company?
Absolutely
or do
not.
you-
We're not married. So
I
no.
know you're not married. You've been cohabitating for 10 years.
Every time I renew my insurance, my provider reminds me, Roxanne, if you got married, you could save quite a bit. That's what
and you're not. So, who has your car insurance? What company?
That's private.
Why is it
Allstate.
private?
Allstate.
What do you mean, it's private.
It's private, I'll say.
Allstate. Wow, way to really take a stand on that. I will not tell you I'm with State Farm. Okay,
right.
it's private. How dare you ask?
I will not tell you that my car insurance is with AIG. I will not tell you. And those bastards canceled me.
Yeah,
they canceled your home,
Well,
right?
yeah, they haven't canceled my car, but I'm canceling them for my car. AIG can go to hell. Yeah, so my homeowners has been canceled. I got to figure out what I'm going to do. My homeowner's insurance, because of Florida risk and because of Hurricane Ian in Fort Myers and Southwest Florida, my homeowner's insurance has been canceled. So my policy ends like midnight on June 1st or something. So now my insurance local agent, they're scrambling to find me. And listen, nobody wants to write me. And if I get insurance, it's going to be, and we don't have any claims. I mean, we have zero, none. Did I say zero? No claims at all. And we got canceled because these insurance companies, and I'm not all alone here. I mean, there are thousands and thousands and thousands that are experiencing the same thing. I could probably go to the phones and say, hey, has your homeowner's insurance been canceled because of hurricane exposure? And that's what it is. These insurance companies are trying to limit their risks, and they're non-renewing tons of policies. So I'm in that boat right now, and I'm waiting for my insurance agent locally, which is a big, well-known company, and I'm waiting for them to get back to me. I got an email from them earlier in the week, and it was like, yeah, hey, just be patient. We've got your stuff out, and we're getting responses back. But I'm told that I can expect my insurance, if I can get insurance on my home, I'm told that it might go up like 50%, and I got to decide whether I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm not required to have homeowners insurance.
Wow, what is going on? I mean, did you even notice the gas prices? I mean,
Oh, we're not going to start that today.
Oh, yeah, Froggy. Oh, Froggy.
I mean, what do you investors think about that?
So I'm going to address.
No.
I'm going to address
No,
the
it's
gas.
over.
No, it's not over.
I saw that yesterday. I was laughing.
Well, guess what? I shot a video.
Dude, you were mentally unhinged there for a
I
little
was
bit.
not mentally unhinged.
What word did your wife use to describe you?
The listeners loved it as I went through all the comments on my Instagram because I shot a video after the show yesterday. I shot a quick Instagram live in the studio. That's why, folks, you ought to be following me because you never know what I'm going to post. Oh, did you see the merch mystery machine?
The graphic, yes.
The graphic, absolutely. All right, so
What a jerk.
Jerk isn't the word I'm going for.
all right, hang on a minute. Hang on. So the mystery merch graphic is fantastic, and Jackie from our sales department did it. It's awesome. So we'll get to that coming up in just a bit. So the responses from the video that I shot, people loved it. People like, well, that's why we listened to you. If you don't know about the gas meltdown situation.
Oh, yeah, that's the word I was looking for. It was a meltdown.
Well, I don't agree with that. People seem to love it. So hang on a minute. We'll get to that coming up on the MJ Morning Show in just a bit. First, though, Roxanne's rental car. So it's Doug's rental car, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's Doug's rental car.
Which you're putting miles on instead of your vehicle.
Yes. So I drive to work today, and there is where the speedometer is, where it's showing my kilometers. Still, I haven't fixed that. It's blinking a red circle in my face. And that's what I sent you guys this morning. Then it also has a little emoji of a car.
Fester, are you okay over there?
Yeah, he doesn't like it when I talk.
No, I'm thinking about the gas conversation. Roxanne, continue with the car story.
Fester, you're sitting there and you're burying your...
I'm just waiting for this.
You're burying your whole head in your face.
I can't believe you think that you even have a remotely rational position on this whole gas thing, and we're going to be talking about it again today. Roxanne has nothing to do with your car thing.
I'm going to address the
I am
gas
not crazy
issue.
about when you talk, but
You know what? We ought to address it for the early crowd.
Oh, man.
In the next, before we get to early morons in the news, I'm going to take 1 minute.
Liar.
What?
You don't take a minute doing anything.
What?
Well,
You don't.
ask Michelle.
I'm going to take. You know what? I'm going to take 1 minute to address the gas so-called meltdown. Some people were calling me unhinged, which I totally disagree with, and I'll address that next. All right, Roxanne, back to your rental
How
car.
much time do we have here?
You got
Plenty,
a couple
plenty.
of minutes.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
So it's blinking red at me, and then there's.
Do you know what kind of car this is other than
I
a
don't.
Mazda?
No, I have no clue.
Jeez.
So then there's a little car emoji, and it looks like there's red in the back. So the first thing I think is the trunk open. So I look back, I can see
There's a red icon. Is it flashing on your dash?
Well, the whole circle is flashing at me, and then every so often it beeps at me. And I sent this to you guys because
Is
you
your
guys are
seatbelt
car
on?
people. Yes, my seatbelt was on.
Let me play the audio. All right, this is Roxanne's video. Roxanne on the way in, very safely at 70 miles an hour, is holding her phone, videoing the dashboard, and narrating with this.
Hey guys, it's your car guy. I want to ask you a question.
What the hell is this?
Oh, no.
A big circle. Oh,
Andrew, why wouldn't you tell me that this is completely inaudible? Why would you put this audio up on our button bar?
Isn't that what it was like on your phone? When you,
it looks like the trunk is hot.
Oh my God!
she
What,
sounds like she's on an airplane.
what the hell? It sounds like the butt is. It sounds like the phone is up your butt.
Yeah, there you go.
What is Andrew? Why didn't you say to me the audio is inaudible? You can't hear anything.
No.
That's the audio I got that you wanted me to give to you.
You thought you already heard it. You gave it. By virtue of you wanting to send it to him, he
Hold
thought
on.
you had the blessing.
I thought it was awful because the video
transfer.
is awful because Roxanne sent it from an iPhone to my Android, and anyone that sends video from an iPhone to an Android, you get terrible, awful video. I just thought that was part of the awful quality, but it's terrible. I have no idea what you said. So,
Roxanne, you need to send the original to him.
but then you got door indicators that
Yeah.
your doors
So
are
then,
open?
Then it says the doors are open. So then I pull over and I close my doors. They're fine because it showed that my side, my passenger door was open, or both of my doors, I should say. Then so I'm driving. I'm like, wait, maybe it's the engine. Maybe it's like a new check engine
Did
emoji.
you spill coffee into like the electrical system on this car?
No, I did not. There's nothing spilled in it.
Sounds like something's going haywire, like
Yeah.
there's some kind of malfunction.
Right. So then I start doing like really bad things to see if I get messages for those. Like I
Hey,
start.
is there a Mazda hotline, Fester? Can you
I'm sure there's a customer service
see
line.
if there's a
Man.
24-hour like Mazda question and answer line? So Roxanne can talk about all these blinking lights on her rental car dashboard that she has no idea what's going
It's
on.
like when my friend's Honda Prelude in high school, the lights malfunctioned, and so they would go up and down like this when he was driving. The kind of lights that came out of your hood,
Oh, the little winkers.
and they would just go while he's driving.
All right, when we get back in a second, we've got a great pile of early morons in the news. So that is what's usually scheduled. But I'm going to address for the early crowd, if you are not aware of the MJ Fester gasoline discussion, which some people called a meltdown. Some people declared me as unhinged yesterday, which is completely off base.
That's what you expect unhinged people to say.
Oh, really?
Unhinged people will never
Really?
say, "Oh, you're right.
Really?
I'm nuts."
I will address this. So if you didn't hear what happened yesterday, I will address it. You know what, Andrew? Can you pull a little bit of that? Just pull a little chunk of audio, and I want to demonstrate how not unhinged I was.
Make sure it's really muffled too.
And that's make sure it's inaudible. Make sure it sounds like the mic is up my butt. All right. So, and then morons in the news next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. If you're looking for It is time for the early morning morons of the news, technically, but we will take just a few moments to discuss the gas issue from yesterday's program for the early crowd. 6:39 at the MJ Morning Show. Thank you for being an early morning listener. However, I would encourage you to figure out how to listen to much more of the show every day. If you only catch a small amount, when you get to work, figure out a way how to listen to us when you get there. You can listen on all the apps. Just search, listen to Q105 Tampa Bay and the MJ Morning Show live online. We're on all the apps, the iHeart app, the TuneIn app, the Odyssey app. We're on the MyQ105 app. Go get that at the store. Go to mjmorningshow.com, click on Listen Live so you can listen when you get to work as well, because we're going to put you in an even much better mood at work if you get to listen to us while you're there. The gasoline situation. I'm going to take a very short amount of time here, so I don't want to eat too much into morons in the news, okay? Yesterday morning at about 7:35 or so, somewhere in that vicinity, I mentioned gasoline prices and how I was filling up with gas and I saw that regular gas at the Walmart on Dale Mabry and 275 earlier this week was $2.93 a gallon. And then you got the Chevron station, which is at the corner of Kennedy and West Shore, which has always been high. I mean, ridiculously high. They're at $3.59. And I pointed out that that's a 66-cent a gallon difference. And if you filled up your car with regular gas at the Walmart, at least with earlier this week's prices, versus filling up at the Chevron on West Shore and Kennedy, that 66 cents a gallon with a 20-gallon fill-up, you would pay $13.20 more to fill up at that Chevron. And then Fester tried to justify it? I don't know. We have the audio. Here, listen to the audio. Andrew has pulled the audio, and then we kind of get into a little spirited... What do you mean?
I'm exhausted by this whole thing. This is ridiculous.
I'm just trying to enlighten.
You're dead wrong on this whole thing.
I am not dead
You're
wrong.
Completely off base.
I'm not off base.
Such a finite issue that it's ridiculous we're even giving it this much attention.
I am pointing out, what do you mean it's a finite? I'm pointing out, just watch gas prices, and I don't think people realize that if you filled up at that Chevron versus the Walmart, you'd pay $13.20 more. That is unbelievably significant.
Yeah, I think people know where to go if they want cheaper gas or what places charge a few cents more.
A few cents more. All right. Anyway, here's the audio from yesterday. Yes,
Your words are correct. Your words are correct.
Yes.
Your content, your thought process is correct.
None of it's
your
correct.
Your extreme reaction is what's
None of it's correct.
I failed to see that I had an extreme reaction.
It's only 66 cents.
Oh, my God. Times 20 gallons.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, hello.
His analytical statistics are wrong. He's comparing the lowest to the highest. Compare the median. It's 3.
I'm giving a... All right, Fester, I'm giving a...
the medium, you mean the gas?
I gave a real-world situation of just 2 gas stations a couple of miles apart, and what a difference that makes. I'm just giving real-world information, a real observation. And you're having
a
like
shirt at TJ Maxx costs $12. A shirt in the mall costs $112. Oh my God!
You're going to find different quality in that.
Exactly.
In that
There's a difference between maybe something made much better with much better material versus something made in a polyester sweatshop in China.
So what was the argument about between you two?
Here is the audio. Andrew, do you have this ready to go? All
Gas.
right. For our early listeners, this is what happened on yesterday's program. Go, hit it. But it is ridiculous. If you're paying $13.20 more to fill up your car with regular gas between the Walmart gas and the Chevron station, no, that is ridiculous. I don't know what world you're in.
Percentage-wise, it's what, 10, 15%? I mean, it's 30 cents more a gallon.
Dude, it is a third. What are you saying?
It's 30, 40 cents more a gallon.
60 cents, 66 cents a gallon.
Then the cheapest one.
All right.
Then the cheapest one.
But there's even cheaper. If you look around, there's even cheaper gas than even the Sam's, the Walmart gas.
And they're probably advertising a convenience fee because nobody's ever there. You get in and out. You go to that Walmart. You're stuck in there.
What are you talking about? Convenience fee? What are you saying?
Well, think about this.
That's
you
true.
go to these gas stations.
I don't wait I don't wait when I go to Walmart. I never wait.
It's easy on, easy off.
What are you
off of the
talking?
interstate. I'm telling you what their argument might be. For
Whose
charging
argument?
whoever owns the Chevron.
Why are you sticking up for rip-off gas stations? Just clam it. Oh, my God, really?
Really? You?
Yeah,
Okay, relax.
really? I mean, you're sticking up for rip-off gas.
You are really butthurt over gas
I
prices.
am, because I hate getting ripped off. Yes, Rox.
I forgot what I was going to say, but it wasn't going to lead us down a
You know
path
what?
of arguing.
Rox, we're just, let's have MJ.
Okay.
We're just going to shut our mics off. You continue talking
No,
about gas.
I'm done
Please.
with done with the gas deal.
Okay.
Roxanne, are you disturbed?
It's just
No, I
really
can't get a
awkward.
word in with you guys screaming at each other,
all right,
and I
all right,
had something
go-
sensible to say.
All right, go on.
please.
How is that? I'm back live now. I just shut it off.
We didn't get to Roxanne's sensible thing?
How
it
is
was-
that unhinged? We're having a spirited discussion. Fester is flat out dead wrong.
MJ is way off base.
I'm 100% right.
He's completely obtuse to the fact that he can shop anywhere he wants. Nobody's begging him to shop at this gas station. And they're probably poaching tourists, which I'm actually
They
fine with.
are. Oh, you're okay with tourists getting ripped off?
Yeah.
Come on.
You know what?
I'm fine with tourists.
Listen to me. I have a visceral, angry reaction to what I call the triangle of rip-off gas stations, and that is the Chevron on West Shore and Kennedy, that BP right in the mall parking lot, right in front of Maggiano's, and then the Shell station at Cypress and West Shore. That is like the triangle of rip-off gas stations. And I'm sorry, as a consumer advocate, I'm pointing that freaking thing out.
Why don't
You know
you
what?
do something about it and call them?
And keep in mind, Roxanne, hold on. You have all
Yeah.
time in the world. Hold on. And a lot of this is because they're poaching and they're trying to nail the car rental returns for Tampa International Airport. That's a lot of what's going on here is they know that they're closer to the airport, so they're just hosing folks. And I'm sorry. I don't think that's right. You ought to just have your gas at market value, what most of the other gas stations are at.
They're capitalists.
No,
You like
Yeah,
capitalism.
I mean, MJ.
I
really.
do, but I don't like taking advantage of
Gouging,
people.
it seems.
Thank you.
It's not price
That's the word.
gouging.
It is gouging.
By state
It-
law,
it
does
is.
not define
So-
it's not price. It's not like it's charging
In
$4.50 a gallon.
theory, in spirit, it's gouging. Yes,
Not
Roxanne.
When I just listened to that audio clip from yesterday, it's weird because I don't remember any of it. And I think I blacked out while you guys were talking
You might have.
because you were breathing so much carbon dioxide into this room with your just passion
Your
and
blowhard
Yeah,
hot air.
yeah.
So,
you
exactly.
blacked out.
so-
Yeah, I did. Because I don't remember that.
All right, so a gallon of milk is $3.20 or $3.40 at Aldi, and it's $5 at Winn-Dixie. Why aren't you like carrying a
What?
sign? Yeah, I mean, why aren't you carrying a sign in front
First of all, I don't think that is an accurate portrayal. I think you're pulling numbers out of your butt. You're saying, what, a gallon of milk is how much at Aldi?
$3.50?
I highly doubt it.
And
Highly doubt it.
okay, but listen, prices are different.
No,
in different places.
I was dealing with actual prices. You're just pulling
No,
milk
I'm not-
prices
I'm
out of
not-
your butt.
Listen, I'm not. Listen,
You're making stuff up. I was giving the exact gas price at the Chevron station versus the Walmart. Exact precise prices. I took photos. Tell you what, why don't you take a photo of that gallon of milk at Aldi for what?
$3.50?
I don't think so. And then you're claiming Winn-Dixie or another supermarket at $5.50. First of all, I think that
It's
milk.
a $2 difference,
I think milk on average, a gallon of milk on average, I believe, is in the $4.50 range in most
I'm
places.
telling you, things cost different amounts.
All right,
Big deal.
I'm giving facts and you're making stuff up.
I'm not.
Hey,
but this is
Andrew,
nuts.
hold on. Andrew just told me something.
Oh, great.
Andrew, are you telling me that the gas price at that Walmart has shot up that significantly? What happened over
Did I?
there? What is it?
I believe I saw 325.9.
What? Oh my gosh!
Hold on. You believe or you saw that?
I saw the price. I'm trying to remember. It was. I noticed it was much higher. I think it was 325.
Can you go to Gas Buddy? Because
They
Gas
still have
Buddy,
yesterday's price from 16 hours ago.
where?
Gas Buddy,
What price do they have from 16 hours ago?
$2.93.
Yeah, so that's what I paid. So, and you think you saw 320? That's significant. If it went up from 293 to 325.
Sounds like you better call banking.
It's,
We have an issue at gas stations.
You know what? I'm going to call the Walmart gas station.
Why don't you call the rip-off gas station?
Well, I tried to, but it goes to the parent company.
Oh,
Yeah, I tried
Boo.
to call them up to see if they'd come on the air, but Couldn't even get a hold of them. So try to call the Walmart because that doesn't make sense. That gas there went from $2.93 to $3.25 like overnight.
They heard your rant and they're like, "Oh, we got to raise our prices a little bit, compete."
This MJ guy makes a good point.
I didn't even get to the morons in the news, but hopefully our early morning listeners are enlightened. Oh, you've got to hear what a guy did to try to frame a woman. This is crazy. So a guy reportedly did this to himself to try to frame a woman in this violent fight that they were having. You got to hear this. This is maniacal. And it's next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. My friend Steve and Elizabeth Holland, speaking of money, if you care... Just paying homage to The Sopranos. What are you laughing at, Froggy?
Sorry, I was like, it'd be so funny if he stopped it right now and you did it.
It's The Sopranos, man. Just
Greatest ending ever.
Tony Sopranos in Holsteins. He's getting, what do you order? He ordered
Onion rings.
Onion rings, that's right. And then, of course, the guy with the members only jacket comes in.
Can we get the onion rings?
He played Journey's Don't Stop Believin' on the jukebox, and then it just goes, don't stop. And America thought their cable went out. I mean, remember that? Remember?
Great.
Everyone flipped out. Final episode of The Sopranos where it just ends just like that. Don't stop.
I read an article that the director or the creator said that it was meant to be the guy in the members only jacket that killed him.
Yeah, that's David Chase.
Him. Yeah.
He's done a couple interviews. I think he slipped up first, and I think he wanted to let it stay a mystery. All right, you got the MJ Morning Show. This is Q105. MJ and the crew here on a Thursday. And, oh, boy, from... Oh, yeah, from the Villages News. Listen to this guy. This is commitment. I mean, you must really, really hate this woman, okay? And this can go both ways, but this just happens to be the guy doing something really stupid. A guy reportedly smashes a plate into his own head in order to blame the woman for the violence.
Wow.
Dude, that's taking it to a whole new level. Yeah, Frog?
Usually, a lot of the time, I think it's a woman that if this is the case where they fake it, it's usually the woman that accuses the man. It's weird that the man.
Well,
did.
the woman probably has a legitimate claim, and he's like, "Oh crap,
Let me bash my head in.
I got to come up with something fast."
A villager, this is up in the Villages, a villager reportedly smashed a plate into his own head in an attempt to blame a woman for the violent episode in their home. Can you imagine this? Ow! Ow, but look what you did to me!
I mean, I gotta know what kind of plate.
Yeah, and could you do something?
No, it was a Franklin Mint collectible.
Princess Di.
It was a Princess Di collectible plate.
Oh, no.
I'm kidding. Yes, Rox.
Could you do something that would hurt less, like just scratch your face and then have that as
I
evidence?
think he's trying to sell it.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
really
he's
committed.
really trying to sell this thing.
I mean,
That's
a little
gonna hurt.
scratch. I mean, that's not about a plate.
But blood, if you could get it deep enough that it was bleeding and
It's good that the forehead is where, like a wrestler, they cut their foreheads with blades. The forehead bleeds very quickly, very easily, and heals very quickly.
It looks a lot worse than it is.
Yes,
right?
it'll make you look like
Because then the sweat makes the blood drip down like your Kerry.
It's a crimson mask.
Like a bucket of blood just fell from the rafters or something.
So if you went for the forehead, that's pretty actually smart.
Officers were called at about 6:30 p.m. this past Sunday to a home in the Villages. According to the arrest report from the Lady Lake Police Department, police found a woman with a visible raised bump on her right eyebrow with redness surrounding it. She said officers should not have come to the home because it would make things worse for her. The guy's name is Jacob Donald Giasio.
Sounds like a real nice guy.
He looks like he's right out of The Outfit or something.
Oh,
That's what his mugshot looks like.
So they get into a fight. He obviously touches her, which he should be going to jail for, by the way.
Giasio, he's been living for 4 months with the woman to whom he was previously married for 25 years, claimed that they'd been arguing over money. He told officers she had been throwing cups and plates at him. Now, he stands 5'10", weighs 170. He began smashing himself in the head with a plate after she called the cops. He told her that he could make it look like she was the aggressor. She dials 911 after he pushed her into a wall, causing her to hit her face. That's what caused the bump. So it clearly appears like he battered her, and then she was calling 911 to get the cops there on a domestic violence issue. And in the meantime, he's like, all right, I gotta change the narrative here. So I'm going to take a plate and smash myself in the head to give myself a self-inflicted injury, and then to try to cast the blame on my ex-wife.
maybe she did throw a dish at old JD, but just missed, and it gave him the inspiration, the idea to smash his head.
Well, here's the problem. The woman ultimately said she did not want to see Giacchio prosecuted, refused to sign the sworn statement. She said that she didn't want to see him get in trouble. Anyway, he was arrested on a charge of battery. But, unfortunately, you do have abusive relationships where the woman is scared to even pursue things legally as they should, because they do have a mentality that, things are going to get worse. Things are going to get much worse for me. But you've got to stop the cycle of violence.
I don't know. I mean, listen, if I'm at my house, my old lady, and she calls the cops, I'll give her a couple of punches.
Hold on, are you going to make a justification for this? Where, Fester? I
I'll
don't
give her a couple
know.
punches.
Where are you going with this?
My old lady wants to punch me a couple of times. I'll give her a pass.
He means he'll give her a pass, not
Yeah.
he'll give her a couple punches in the face.
No,
not
she-
that he'll punch her.
She wants to karate chop me a few times. Listen, that's all right. That's okay. I'll
Oh,
take
man,
it.
that's commitment. If you're going to take a plate and smash yourself in the face to try to cut yourself up good.
I'll show you.
You really could have done it an easier way with just with a small blade, just nip your forehead. I've done it once.
We have an update. Remember the story that was it Better Call Bankin on Channel 8? Was it up in Pasco?
About the lawn furniture?
Yeah, the lawn furniture. Guess what? The family that had all their lawn furniture thrown away, they're getting reimbursed.
From the recycling company?
Dade City. If you don't know the story, folks, this is actually, they had some of those family heirloom old rocking chairs thrown away. What happened was this family, it was Barry and Susie Court up in Dade City. And what happened was they were having, I think, a pressure washing company clean the outside of the home. They had moved furniture from the front porch and around the house. They moved it to the front yard right in the center. And here comes the trash company, the trash pickup. They went to the middle of the yard and took all the furniture and threw it in the trash truck. This stuff was not at the curb.
Yeah, this is outside of the trash zone.
Yeah, this is well into the yard, but the trash company said, let's go grab all that. And they took all of the furniture that had been moved and threw it into the trash truck, and the stuff was just destroyed. And they couldn't seem to get any satisfaction from the trash and recycling company. But now, I guess with some persistence, our friend Better Call Bankin, they got him paid off. So Waste Connections of East Pasco sent the couple a check for $916 to reimburse them for new furniture. Yeah, but
I just give him 1,000.
But really,
Yeah.
let's just round it up.
Just for accounting. It's just easy math.
Yeah. Security video from a nearby home shows trash collectors walk into the yard, take all the furniture, load it into the back of the truck. But also, they had some old, I think, wasn't there a 100-year-old rocking chair or something?
It just goes to show you what some families
Yeah.
call heirlooms, garbage men call crap. I mean, you've seen 100-year-old chairs. These people definitely want to throw this junk away.
But sometimes people complain that the trash company won't take everything they left at the curb.
Right.
These
Yeah.
guys went 20 feet beyond the curb into the middle of the yard to get the furniture.
I mean, are they the best trash
Yeah.
man ever?
I think they are. I want them in my neighborhood.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Anyway,
that
they
couch.
placed their front porch furniture and window screens in the front yard while they were getting the house pressure washed. A garbage truck pulls up, and then security video from a nearby house shows them throwing everything away. They had 4 pieces of outdoor wicker furniture, including a glass tabletop and 2 antique rocking chairs and 3 window screens.
Oh, what a bunch of junk.
The court said the cost to replace everything that was thrown away was about $915. So they got a check for $916.
Ooh, thanks for that extra
that's
buck.
Price is Right rules. $915. Okay, next, Fester, what's your bid?
916.
So
I
just
bid $1.
$1. Well, there you go. So we have an update on that. You want to hear something really, really stupid?
Yes.
When are these stupid kids going to learn? You don't airdrop bomb threats on an airplane. How many times does this story have to hit the news? What's wrong with you? We got a Pennsylvania high schooler. We've got a lot of kids heading to school this morning. We've got a very wide demographic with our audience. Just take some advice from me, MJ. An MJ Morning Show public service announcement. If you're going to airdrop something, or just think in general, social media, if you're going to think about repercussions, think about, is this spur of the moment activity, is this really the wisest thing that I should do? And this goes for maybe something you'd put up on Snapchat. Don't threaten anybody. Don't do something that is disrespectful. Just think for a moment. A Pennsylvania high school kid has been arrested. He airdropped a bomb threat to fellow passengers on the flight that he was on. American Airlines 2051 from Chicago, or to Chicago rather, was going to Chicago, was taxiing at El Paso International Airport. Passengers received an airdrop request from a sender named I Have a Bomb.
Oh.
He even set up his profile as that.
They're taxiing. They're headed to Chicago from El Paso, and this bonehead, this teenager, this high schooler, airdrops people on the airplane with the sender name I Have a Bomb. The plane returned to the gate where a bomb squad investigation identified the unnamed teenager, the bonehead, as the sender of what they determined was a non-credible threat. So then they took him into custody. He was placed with the El Paso, Texas Juvenile Probation Department.
Yeah.
Faces one count to creating false report or alarm. That's a felony under Texas code. I mean, what a schmuck. Yeah. And then a statement was released by Central Catholic High School in Pittsburgh, identified the teen as part of a group returning from a mission trip to the Texas border.
Aw.
So he was on some kind of, a religious...
He's a God-fearing man.
He was on a Catholic, mission trip.
Yeah.
And he's sending out airdrop bomb threats on an airplane.
Well, he's just going to ask for forgiveness.
That's just
Go
a
to
great
confession.
way. Isn't that a beautiful way to end up your mission trip?
You ever being on a plane with like one of those missions? There's like a couple priests with them, and it's just an odd situation.
Just think about,
Bunch of
what.
boys.
Just think about what you do.
Yeah, please.
And now the kid's facing a felony charge.
Don't you airdrop like pictures of stuff to people?
Yeah,
Fez?
I airdrop when I'm not on planes necessarily as much as restaurants
Okay.
or in the airport waiting for the plane.
Wiener pictures.
A
Right?
picture of Kermit the Frog
Oh, that's right.
and his
Yeah.
wiener.
Yes.
Yeah,
That picture's
I'll drop it to
hilarious.
everybody.
That is sick, though.
Why?
That picture's hilarious.
It's hysterical.
It's the Kermit the Frog picture where his junk's hanging out.
Yes.
Can't you get in trouble?
And
Can you?
Fester in restaurants or public settings.
I do it all the time.
He'll airdrop it to
I'll do
people.
it in court.
How many people accept your airdrop request?
I don't know. I
What is
don't know.
wrong with you?
You know how hard I would laugh if I was at a restaurant and I got that?
Dude, I went to a restaurant a couple months.
not easy having a green ween.
It's little, but it works.
Dude,
It's a green ween. Kermit the Frog.
How old is Kermit?
I'm only 152.
Well, Sesame Street is from 1969. All
I
right,
just wanna make-
7:14 at the MJ Morning Show on Q105. All right, when we get back, we start the 1 hour and 20-minute long uninterrupted chunk of the MJ Morning Show. We are loaded next. Don't move. If you are looking... Morning show. It is Q105. Hey, folks, MJ here with the crew, Roxanne and Froggy, and Festa Froggy back from his latest kidney stone episode, but they're still rattling around. Nothing came out.
Nothing's coming out yet.
What are you eating over there?
I accidentally bought M&M cookies.
you accidentally.
Yeah, I wanted to get peanuts and I hit the wrong button.
Oh, so M&M cookies.
You want one?
No, that's okay. Thank you
Ain't
so
it
much.
Fester?
I do appreciate it.
They're delicious.
Speaking of food, guess what's on the menu at one particular cheesecake factory?
Well, a lot. We know that. The menus are like dictionaries.
Ridiculous. I've not been to a cheesecake factory it's got to be 15 years.
You're missing out, dude. I love the Cheesecake Factory.
I have not been to a cheesecake factory in a long time. The last time I was at Cheesecake Factory was at International Plaza, and it wasn't my choice. It was like we had to meet somebody. Michelle would probably know. It's a long time ago. And we had to meet somebody, and they picked the Cheesecake Factory.
What a classy place, man. I love the Cheesecake
it's
Factory.
It's not really my thing. Fester, I guess it's...
They have
I guess Alfredo pasta that's
That's right.
3,917 calories.
My God.
I'm guessing that a week's supply of sodium and fat, I guess that's your thing, right?
I'll go there and get 3 slices of cheesecake. I'll order like a raspberry cheesecake.
Yeah.
I'll get the chocolate cheesecake, and then I'll just tell the server, hey, on the last one, surprise me.
Yeah,
That place is too high class for us.
I would say, yes, I'll go there for like a fancy occasion, like a divorce or something.
the Cheesecake Factory in Miami, not once but twice, had a rat dangling from an air vent in the ceiling over customers' tables.
Like
gotta
dangling by his tail?
Oh my!
Or what?
No, just crawling.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, was able to like hang on. So it's an air conditioning, duct up in the ceiling with the grates, the
came
vents,
out.
and the rat is just crawling across, clinging upside down like Spider-Man.
I didn't know they could do that.
Well,
Rats are amazing animals.
They have,
Dude, one ran down my stairs and looked at me while I was watching the Three Amigos. Remember?
Yeah, I guess if Froggy can have rats in his house, they can have rats at the Cheesecake Factory in Miami.
Yeah, they're called roof rats.
I think they
Oh,
are.
yeah,
actually,
they are.
All
Yeah.
right. So this happened on February 17th, and the video is out. Customers were at the Cheesecake Factory in Miami, and a rat was spotted hanging from a ceiling vent. Video taken from Kimberly Torres's phone shows the rat as diners are looking from their seats. Staff members were able to get a trash can and trap the rat into the
Ew.
trash can and then take it outside. They let the rat go, but then it came back a few hours later. The rat's back on top of the ceiling.
I love this place. I love the cheesecake. I mean, what do you want me to do?
No,
We're not going to go down to the Blue Martini.
no, it's the ratatouille.
Ah, the ratatouille is really good. What are you expecting?
They've got all I remember is the Cheesecake Factory menu is, hundreds and hundreds. How do they know how to make that stuff?
How do they have all the supplies and ingredients?
Well, how do you, if you're working there, there are so many damn things on that menu. It is overwhelming. I mean, my brain starts smoking. And that was 15 years ago, the last time I was at Cheesecake Factory.
I can let you know.
My brain was going. It was sparking, I think. It was, yay! So how the hell did they operate a kitchen with 10,000 items on a menu?
It's the most amazing kitchen ever.
Why don't you ask me? I watch them every day.
So
It really is an amazing cooking line.
I'm on the Cheesecake Factory's Instagram page.
Yes.
And from a 2016 post, MJ.
Yes.
They actually have ratatouille toast as one of their appetizers. It sounds delicious.
Now, do they still have it, or is that a
I
discontinued
don't
menu
know.
item?
It's from 2016, and you type in ratatouille and Cheesecake Factory in Google today,
That's
and all you get
offensive.
are pictures of this video. So I had to do a little deep diving on it.
Excuse me, waiter. Is the ratatouille fresh?
Oh, it's very fresh, sir. Very fresh. Look up there. There's the chef. Have you seen the movie?
Don't mind me.
The rat's right there.
It's crawling right across the ceiling.
I think they see me. Oh, no.
Oh, we have the best ratatouille in town.
How about the fact that not even this might fall, but it's probably going to be dropping rat turds
Yeah.
I mean,
on
seriously.
people.
And spreading bubonic plague.
Ugh.
After this is from Miami media. After they caught the rat, they let it outside. It turns out that the rat came back a couple of hours later for dinner.
I think it's
First, I guess that happened at lunchtime. Then the rat was captured, let outside, and then it came back.
Hey guys, I'm back. Dinner time.
What's that old song that the kids, and the cat came back? Well, the rat came back.
Dude,
Oh,
let
and
the rat.
You know what I'm talking about? No, the cat came back.
And the
But cat came back. It's a song. You got to hear this. The woman, Kimberly Torres, who took the video of the rat crawling across. Hey, Andrew, you got to grab this video. Can you put this up on, are you working on it? All right. Andrew is putting the rat crawling. It's already there. Look at that. It's absolute Andrew efficiency here on the MJ Morning Show.
He's working like a little rat back there.
He is. He's got little rat teeth going on, going, he's gnawing through wood right now. Look at him.
All right, don't make fun of his teeth.
Look. All right, so here's the deal. If you go to mjmorningshow.com, if you go to our website, go to videos mentioned on the MJ Morning Show, and look for the rat video taken by Kimberly Torres. Now there's audio. You got to hear this.
This is so good.
So audio from the video that she shot as they're looking at the rat crawling across the ceiling on the air conditioning vent. Listen to, I don't know if this guy's with her at the table, but listen to what this guy says. This is great. Listen to what he says.
They can have all this.
All right, this guy's like, they can have all this.
Rewind it to like 10 seconds.
I got to rewind a little bit here. Listen to this guy.
I'm not ordering nothing. You hear me?
I'm not ordering nothing. Hear me?
would you leave, MJ?
Oh, man. Yeah.
You saw that?
I would not. Hang on a minute.
Hey, I'm not ordering nothing. You hear me?
Let it go. I want to hear it.
I am. I'm playing the whole thing now, man. All right, one more time. Let me roll this back. Rat's crawling across the ceiling. He's looking up and says,
I'm not ordering nothing. You hear me? They can have all this.
and that's it.
right,
So I'm not ordering nothing.
Well, here's the thing, MJ.
Yeah.
The people who go to these restaurants,
Yeah.
I mean, you're naive to think that every restaurant doesn't have some degree of cockroaches.
Oh, yeah.
And
Not
some
every
degree of
restaurant. There's no way.
In Florida, there's
every
probably-
big restaurant I would think has some kind of rodent issue that they have to fight constantly.
Hey, watch this. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Calling Michelle. All right. I'm going to give her just an activator sentence, and let's see what she says. Activator sentence. Calling Michelle live right now, my lovely wife.
Activator set.
Hello?
Mommy, your lettuce is moving.
Mm-hmm.
Would you care to complete the thought?
That was when a little baby roach was crawling across my plate.
Yeah, with lettuce on it.
Oh,
You know, the lettuce was on the plate, the roach was on the lettuce.
Yeah.
Where was it?
it was at, well, they're no longer here, so I think we can say it.
Okay.
Hey, Michelle, was it Valentine's dinner?
It was.
And were we
She
with
was-
my parents?
Yep.
Was Julian born yet?
No.
So it was Chloe, so she was like 2 and change, right?
Yeah, I think it was before he was born.
So we were at, you ready for this? We were at Shula's Steakhouse.
Oh, that place is good.
I love
They're
Shula's.
gone. They closed up during COVID.
Yeah.
The one in St.
Shula's-
Pete.
No,
there's
the
one
big one
at
by
the-
the hotel in
dude,
Tampa.
Right.
Shula's in the
On West Shore.
at West Shore and Kennedy inside the hotel.
Oh, I'm thinking of Shoey's. Sorry.
No, oh yeah, because the famous coach for the Miami Dolphins. No, it's Shula's. It was Shula's Steakhouse, and Shula's did a nice job.
Top
Yeah, I
tier
loved it.
steakhouse in town for a long time.
For a long time, and we were at Valentine's dinner, and were my parents there too?
Yeah.
Why the hell were my parents in town for Valentine's Day?
Oh, because they came to town.
How romantic.
Todd, we
all
wanted
went
to
to
spend.
dinner. You got us a last minute reservation, and so we went to dinner.
Right.
And my salad was
Moving. And Chloe is like almost 3 years old. What exactly? Go ahead and imitate Chloe, what she said.
Mommy, your lettuce is moving.
And it was
So it was under the lettuce.
it was
Yeah, it was under the lettuce.
yeah,
Carrying
the
through
roach
lettuce
was
across the
under the lettuce. It was a Caesar salad, right?
plate.
Am I thinking a roach or an ant that can lift like 100 times its weight?
Well, I think all insects can lift a lot, but ants, I think, are particularly strong.
So, like, one roach could lift half a head of lettuce.
You ever seen a roach bench pressed?
Stop it.
They're strong.
But the roach was underneath the lettuce on Michelle Caesar salad, and the lettuce is moving across the plate. And Chloe, it takes Chloe at 2.5 years old to say,
so excited.
she was excited that mommy's lettuce is moving.
It's alive.
Across from me.
Oh,
So-
my.
and we were like,
Michelle, any restaurant, any large restaurant with a big kitchen with a lot of food,
Oh,
with,
yeah.
with trash in the back, they have a rodent issue.
oh, yeah, there's nothing you can do about
Nothing.
Are you sure it was a roach? It could have been a homunculus
No,
lettuce.
no, it was not.
I follow a Facebook page where a guy made a homunculus out of a banana, and it moves. It goes like
We
this.
saw the roach. We lifted the lettuce up and saw the roach on the plate.
Oh, ugh.
Anyway, so we call the waiter over, and they bring the manager over, and okay, we'll take the salad off the bill. I'm like, really? That's it?
Thanks.
You're just gonna take the salad off the bill? That didn't really sit right with me. Listen, overall, I like Shula's over the years. They are gone. Do they even have the Shula's Express at the airport anymore, or is that gone?
I don't know.
I thought I saw somewhere like there's a Shula's burger stand somewhere
It's
in town.
Belichick's
Yeah.
Burgers.
That's Belichick's.
That's over by your chicken place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the coop.
Yeah, it's over in Hyde Park area. Yeah.
Anyway, hi, Michelle. So I got to quickly address. I'm not going to spend much time on this. So do you want to be on the phone when I address the what you called unhinged and a meltdown?
Nope, I'm done with it.
Wait,
Yeah,
I thought we were done with this.
Yeah, I thought we addressed it.
We're all done with it, dude.
Yeah.
I just had to mention because this is when it happened yesterday.
God. No.
You already got your tongue lashing. Goodbye.
All right, bye, Michelle.
Fester,
Yeah,
you're
Meech.
the bigger man in the room yesterday.
Well, I'm the bigger man in most
Hold
rooms
on,
I
you're
walk in.
Whoa.
you're standing behind Fester and
I
not
did
your
not
husband?
appreciate- I did not appreciate how you treated him.
Well,
Goodbye.
Michelle.
wow.
Michelle.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Michelle.
Did Michelle yell at you yesterday?
Well,
MJ?
Michelle, all Michelle did was simply send a text.
You didn't hang up. You're still on the phone.
Goodbye.
No, you're not going
Wait,
anywhere.
Michelle, wait.
She's going somewhere.
Okay,
all
he's going.
Michelle did was simply send a text that said, "You sounded unhinged during the whole gas segment." And that sent him off into a different tizzy.
You know what? We ought to go to phones on this quickly.
Oh
my God, what are you
No,
doing?
no.
Actually, you know what? Good idea.
yeah. Hey, great. Let's go to phones.
Was I unhinged yesterday, or was I just passionate? I'm telling you right now, and I'm not going to dwell on this.
Oh, you're
Except
gonna
for- dwelling on
except for maybe 15 minutes.
You're
no,
passionate about
I'm kidding.
gas?
I'm kidding.
God.
So we were talking about the gas prices yesterday, and I was pointing out that I had paid $2.93 a gallon for regular unleaded at the Walmart at Dale Mabry in $2.75, and I contrasted that to the Chevron on Kennedy and West Shore, where it's $3.59 a gallon, 66 cent a gallon difference. If you fill up your car with 20 gallons, you'll pay $13.20 more to fill up at that Chevron on West Shore and Kennedy than you would at that Walmart gas station.
Hey, so the city has a
And then-
60-cent gas range.
And then Fester is trying to justify rip-off gas.
It's not rip-off gas.
It is rip-off gas.
It's the highest part. It's the highest number on the chart. Okay, great. It's not gouging. It's not.
MJ is correct.
You're okay. Fine.
Say it
Great.
again?
You're correct.
Good.
You're correct.
I
But
am
we don't
correct.
need to. We don't need to keep talking
No,
about
no,
it.
no.
We're
Let's take 20 calls on it, Roxanne. Let's please, MJ, go ahead. Give out the number.
And
Go
then,
ahead.
hang on a minute. And then I also pointed out that the Shell station at Cypress and West Shore, the issue is they're just trying to, rake people over the coals that are like returning rental cars to the airport.
Dude, I talked to the guy from the Shell station. He raised his price 6 cents yesterday just to piss you off more.
I'll piss
All right,
off.
stop
MJ.
making up crap, will you please?
That's a fact.
He did.
I shot a video right after the show yesterday, and this is why, folks, give me a follow on Instagram so you'll get notified. I did an Instagram live right here in the studio. Everybody was gone. I was the only one left. This is about 10 o'clock after we were done yesterday, and I shot an Instagram live. And I had a nice heart-to-heart chat with my Instagram followers.
Heart to heart to heart to heart to heart.
And I had a little conversation about, people thought I was unhinged. I don't think so. I'm passionate. Talked about the little gas issue. So I would just encourage you, if you want to see the video that I shot, it's on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. Give me a follow, Certified MJ Radio. The point and the reason why I'm bringing up my Instagram Live is the comments are incredible. The comments, I'm going to go there right now.
Oh, of course, they're your Instagram followers. They're going
Yeah.
to kiss your ass no matter what.
This is your core group.
Oh, really? It's my core group.
Yeah.
So
This is your flock.
I'm going to my Instagram right now, and I'm clicking on, it's me in a gray T-shirt in front of the microphone, and then I go ahead and I hit the comments. 36 comments.
Ooh.
Here, we expect, listen to this. We expect you two to argue. It's all good. We know you love each other.
Ugh.
Hi, MJ. I don't know what that is. Then people like...
Yeah, you're right.
But everyone is just, the comments, there's nothing negative here.
Okay, well, I want you
It's
guys
like,
to come together.
Here, Les says, I was literally laughing out loud listening to you guys arguing earlier. Your show is like Seinfeld on crack. Love it.
What do you mean by that?
But there's no negative comment on my Instagram.
Come together on something, on a commonality.
Yeah.
You have gas passion. Fester has gas passing. There's something here. Let's just
Fester.
come together and put this behind us and move forward.
All right, that joke was so funny. I can't even laugh. That was so funny.
Look at the phones.
It wasn't a joke. It was
love it.
real.
I didn't even give out the phone
True.
number, and all the phones are lit up. Let me just take a couple of calls, then we'll move on. Just a couple. Vince is in Clearwater. Hey, Vince, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing?
We are well. What's up?
So I'm going to be honest. So I'm driving to St. Pete, coming in from Oldsmar, and you guys were going at it, but I gotta say I agree with MJ on this, that the gas prices are like gouged and like ridiculous. There is I think it's a Marathon in Oldsmar off of Tampa Road, and like their gas prices are like much higher than like the Thorntons. There's a Walmart gas station further down Tampa Road that's cheaper. They're, like Thorntons and like Walmart are in competition. Usually, sometimes 7-Eleven is a little bit high, but they're somewhat, at least.
All right, we don't need every gas station
And
on
listen,
your drive to
but,
work,
hey,
sir.
listen, don't
Fester.
don't yell at Vince.
I'm acknowledging Vince doesn't have to go down every gas station. The Thorntons
Fester,
here.
stop being a dick,
and
okay?
and the Circle K,
All right, hang on
you
a
get
minute.
a Polar
All right,
Pop while you fill up.
But Vince, you understand that I'm just looking out for you, the listener, and I'm just passionate, and I just want to point out that I just don't want people to get ripped off. That's all I'm saying, Vince. So thank you for the support, Vinny.
Thanks, Vince.
Vince, have a great day.
Yeah, Vince.
You guys too. Thank you so
See you,
much.
All
buddy.
right, let me grab John. Just a few calls, then we got to move on. Roxanne's angry. Oh, boy, I got an email from Roxanne last night.
Oh, geez.
You ought to hear what happened to Rox and family. John is in Newport Richie. Hey, John.
Hey, everybody. So I call in pretty often. I love you guys. And MJ, yeah, man, you definitely went unhinged. At the end of the day, it's not even about the gas prices. I hate the gas prices, too. I drive a truck. But the issue is, whether it's an employee or a co-host or a friend, like, you just don't treat people like that. And you don't do it often, but Fester kind of gets the backlashing more than anybody on that stage.
Listen.
Truly, he does.
Well, I personally enjoy going toe-to-toe with Mr. MJ here, and it's all good between the two of us, but the premise remains, forget about our dialogue back and forth, MJ's way off base.
Fester.
There's a 60-cent spread in gas prices in town. Big deal.
All right.
You compare the lowest and the highest. You're completely irrational in this whole
Fester,
thing.
Fester, 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 Fester.
Me.
All right, Fester.
Me.
Overall, in the last 25 years, as far as employment and working with me, has anyone really treated you better overall than me?
What?
I recuse myself. I really analyze all the way. I think about all the contract negotiations you stepped in on, and I'm like, hold on, I really am getting the short end of this thing.
Geez, stop it. John, thanks for the call. Troy's in Land O'Lakes. Hello, Troy.
Hey, good morning, guys. MJ, I'm with you. I think about from the standpoint of Fester and all the other savings things he does in life, the keeping the sweetener.
That's right, ripping off handfuls of stevia from Wawa.
Right. I've got 40 packs of stevia in front of me right now.
Things. So at that rate,
he's taking Wawa for like $5 in stevia packets every week.
Dude, they have my picture in the back.
So based on what you're saying, in a year it'd be $686 that you'd save if you stayed on that average of 60 cents. So even if we go with Fester's argument of 30 cents, not the 60 cents, that's about $3.50 every year you'd be saving. You could buy a plane ticket. You could buy a couple plane tickets. You could get shoes. You could do so much more. Pay a couple utility bills throughout the year. So
you are the biggest nerd I've ever spoken to in my life.
Troy
Troy
is a smart listener. Troy, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate
it.
I was not unhinged. I was passionate.
Nobody ever forces anybody to use any gas station. They're all over the place.
I haven't even given out the phone number. George is next in Tampa. Hey, George.
Hey, so I would say that it probably is a little bit unhinged, mainly because, like, saying that you got gas from Walmart's gas is cheap because it is quite literally the worst gas that you can put in your car.
No. Dude, the gas.
In the automotive field.
But George, hold on a sec. The gas comes off the same. George, the gas comes off the same rack when they fill up. The only difference is some of the additives.
I know people who have had to, like, work on their cars after using Walmart gas, like, replace engines because gas ruins their car.
I don't, George. It all comes out of the same rack at the gas depots here in the Tampa Bay area. The trucks pull up, they get the same stuff. Gas comes out of the same thing. There are some individual additives that are added to some of the gases, but I'm sorry.
That's why you get your price differences because of the additives.
Yeah. So to get Techron in, it should be 60 cents. 66 cents more a gallon. Stop. No, come on, George. Hey, thanks for the call. All right, one last call. And then Roxanne had a very serious issue at her house. So we'll get to that in a minute. Oh, and then women are coming after me left and right. Hey, Michelle, I got to warn my wife. Women are coming after me like you wouldn't believe.
Like they want you?
Yes, they do. No, seriously, they do.
They want you to shut up.
They want me to shut up? Is that it? Up. Juanita's in Winter Haven. Last call on this. Hi, Juanita.
Hi.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, I just wanted to say I do agree with you that they are gas gouging and that you are very passionate about it, but I think you were just a little over the top.
Would you like me to be all mellowed out like I'm medicated on the show, or would you like me to get a little passionate about stuff?
No, you are passionate, and I agree you should be passionate about it. If you're not passionate about it, it really doesn't show that it's of any importance.
Oh, hold on, Juanita. Hold on. A medicated MJ wouldn't be the worst thing. I mean,
you want me to be all like dull, like I'm in the medicine line and one flew over the cuckoo's nest?
I don't want you in a coma.
Hey, Chief.
You know what?
I said,
yes.
I said you were just a little over the top.
Yes,
when
Juanita.
You're telling him to shut up.
Yeah, exactly.
Over the top.
You know what you guys turn into when I'm just sitting here. I'm just listening to two loud men, and I want to put earplugs in. That's what I felt like yesterday.
All right. Hey, Juanita.
I totally agree with you about the gas prices, but that's not just the gas prices, hon. It's everything.
Oh, it is inflation.
Walmart now has done double just about everything. You can't get eggs for a good price anymore.
Inflation has whacked us everywhere. And by the way, as far as inflation cooling, I haven't seen inflation cool. I saw the January inflation numbers. I think we're up 6.4%. I don't think there's any cooling. You tell me when you go to the supermarket if you're seeing inflation cooling. I'm not. I just wanted to point out a specific situation with two different gas stations and how you would pay $13.20 more if you filled your car with 20 gallons from one station to the next. And that's what caused the argument with Fester and me yesterday. Hey, Juanita, thanks for listening.
Thank you for taking my call.
Absolutely. You have a great day. All right, moving along. Juanita. I get an email, and folks, stand by. In minutes, I'm going to talk about all of the women that are after me. All these are hot women. I'm telling you, hot women are after me, MJ. I'm going to tell you all about it next in a second. First, though, Roxanne, I get this email from you, 8:11 p.m. last night. And you wrote to me, I am so mad right now. We just got takeout. I got my daughter's rice pudding like I always do. I said everything I
set. It should be set.
It said. It's okay.
Text.
I set everything on the table. And while I was still bringing stuff out, Daviana, that's your
baby,
your 3-year-old, right?
Yeah.
Daviana opened her pudding and started eating it. I looked at it, and it was covered in mold.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. I called the restaurant, told them that that there was mold. They were very apologetic and said I could have a credit on my bill. I'm praying my daughter doesn't get sick. I'm so mad right now, even though they offered a credit. Not going there again. What kind of mold?
Okay, so it was 2 different kinds.
Wow.
Because it was rice pudding that's just supposed to be one uniform color, right?
Yeah.
And that's my daughter's thing. It doesn't matter where we go. If the restaurant has rice pudding on the menu, that's what they want.
Do you buy her the Cozy Shack rice pudding at the supermarket?
I do buy Cozy Shack.
Cozy Shack is so good.
Yeah, the Cozy Shack rice pudding or the tapioca.
Cozy Shack is good.
You know what?
I'm not a tapioca fan.
You know what I like? I like the Cozy Shack regular vanilla pudding, but you can never find it.
That's good.
Yes. But why? Every single time I'm in a supermarket, I look for the Cozy Shack vanilla pudding, and they only have the tapioca or they have the rice pudding. I don't even see the chocolate anymore.
No.
Mystery Merc.
What's going on with Cozy Shack?
That's a good question. I wonder if you can buy it on Amazon.
That's a good question.
So
what is going on with Cozy Shack?
You see the mold, and your daughter's eating the mold?
So there are 2 different kinds of mold. Because
well, hey, good news, though. The gonorrhea's knocked out.
You were able to identify.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's penicillin. You know, hey, it's.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, mold spores. Gotcha.
I mean, toddler penicillin humor really is. That's next level stuff.
Any bacterial infections knock right out.
Nice.
All right, so how bad was the mold?
So there were 2 different kinds because the rice pudding is just supposed to be one uniform color, obviously, but this had like a yellowish golden ick to it that was already some fermentation.
Wait, a golden ick?
Yeah.
Did you say golden ick?
Yeah, because it was like a greasy, oily thing that isn't supposed to be there. And then that's the part that she was eating. And then there was just straight up, it was actually blue spores, bluish, greenish spores of mold. And so she just dug right into it. I saw what she did. I whipped it away from her. And then I called. And then they're like, oh my gosh, they panicked. They're like, oh no, let me check. And like, check. Yeah, I know what I'm looking at. I can send you pictures. They're
What
like,
were they going to
no.
Were they going to check their other rice puddings to see if those were all molded as well?
Whoever was
You know what? Let me tell you what it sounds like. It sounds like you're the only one to order rice pudding in this place, and those containers of rice pudding were sitting there for like weeks. Yeah. And they got a whole Alexander Fleming project going on.
100%, because they're like, oh, those are supposed to be switched out every 7 days. You know, you got some of the old ones, and they were nice about it on the phone. You could tell that they were upset, but I mean, I was disgusted. So then you know what I did, right?
You ate it,
of course, because I want to be on the same page as Damiana.
What? You didn't eat it?
Yes, I did.
I was totally joking. Oh my God!
Hold on, you ate the moldy.
I'm going. Whatever
rice
happens
pudding?
to my daughter, I want to know what my daughter is feeling. So I took 2 bites of it.
Are you serious?
Yes,
How
I
was
did.
Romeo and Juliet of you?
My God,
Doug is like, my daughter and wife perished in the great rice pudding famine.
So
I'm going with you.
Roxanne, you shall not go to death alone. Give me that bowl of rice.
Hand over that pudding. I will go with you.
Evelyn,
for real.
This is
carry on our legacy.
Did you bring some in?
Yeah, where is it? Did you eat it all?
You should have brought it.
100%. I still have it.
You have pictures?
Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah.
You took pictures.
Here.
Oh, we got to post the pictures of your moldy pudding, and you're eating the moldy pudding.
I didn't eat the.
By the way, I dropped the name of Alexander Fleming. Anyone know who Alexander Fleming is? Anybody?
I would guess he's the guy that invented the penicillin for something or other.
Well,
no, that's Marie Curie. Right?
No, what?
I don't know.
Marie Curie was radiation.
Well,
close enough.
That'll kill some things in your body too.
All right, so Alexander Fleming
was some famous scientist or something.
He's credited with inventing penicillin.
Yeah, going back to your gonorrhea joke.
Yeah.
So, let's revisit that.
You're really investing heavily in
MJ,
that one.
check it out. Check it out.
Yeah,
MJ, that's not that rare.
It just went off. Your phone went off.
Last time my kid.
Oh my God!
And
you're eating this? Hold on, I'm going to hold it up to MJ TV. All right, Andrew, is it a good picture? Can you see it? Oh my God! Look at it's that bluish gray mold orb. Yeah. Oh
Let me
my
see.
God! Look at
this.
this, and she's eating that. Oh my God!
Oh, looks like a fruity pebble.
Oh my!
It's disgusting.
It's the bluish gray mold fuzz.
Yeah.
I understand that because
God.
How do they scoop that in a cup and then send it out?
No. It wasn't scooped in a cup. It was prepackaged containers.
That's old.
Yeah.
That stuff that inventory, that product had not been turned in a long time. You're the only one clearly ordering rice pudding at this restaurant because that's been sitting there for weeks, if not months.
Did it have a foil rip-off top thingy?
No, it did not.
You couldn't see it?
So they made it, then cupped it, and then put it in the fridge.
I think it had a plastic seal, not just the hard plastic, but the
why
soft
would
plastic.
you eat that?
Okay, I just ate. You see what part I ate, right? So there's a different part that has the yellow.
It doesn't matter. If it's growing, the spores are all over the damn thing.
I need to know what's happening with Daviana. I need to know how she feels, and I'm going down.
I understand that. Last time, Max hurt his hand playing soccer, so I said, Kim, get in the car and run back over my hand.
I want to know the pain my son is in.
I want to feel what Luke is feeling.
And then she did, and me and Luke were in a cast 6 weeks each.
Right.
That is like some real 1500s medical.
My neighbor fell into the dough mixer at the Wonder Bread plant.
Oh no!
Right,
you know what? I wanted to feel what they were feeling, so I drove down there and I just jumped right in. I wanted it all mixed up in the dough agitator. Yes,
why not?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So Roxanne, where's the pudding now?
The pudding is on the counter. And
Where's the evidence?
I was like, Doug, do not let the sitter feed it to Daviana.
Why don't you throw it away?
Because I just want to. Well, I kept it overnight because I wanted to see what happened to both of us. And
What are you running like a petri dish with the mold spores here? Let's keep it overnight in the counter and keep optimal mold growing conditions.
Roxanne thinks that she can do better than Dr. Alexander Fleming and his 1928 experiment.
Yes, from the Roxanne Wilder Laboratory, we've come up with some new mold spores.
We've grown here.
Looks like she's saving up for a lawsuit.
Right. So we don't want to name the restaurant, do we?
No.
How's Daviana? Is she okay?
She's fine. We both, we were fine. Nobody had any issues last night. So
that goes back to restaurant ordering. When you order something off the menu, I always want to be sure it's a product they move. If they have something that's a little out of the,
it's called inventory rotation.
Yeah, but not even just things that don't even need to be rotated. Things that they sell out of on a regular basis, to where there's fresh replenishment.
Always fresh. Yeah.
If there's an outlier or something I don't think they sell a lot of, I don't get it.
I've never been with or personally ever ordered rice pudding at a restaurant ever.
What restaurant, really? What restaurant has rice pudding on them? You want to tell us the restaurant?
No, I'll tell you. I'll give you a hint. It was somewhere between Largo, because we were driving from Largo, and West Chase.
Okay.
Within that swath of
Thanks for
territory.
narrowing down the restaurant within a 20-mile stretch.
Yeah. No, we go to delis have it. Certain types of restaurants, certain types of cuisine.
Right. Anyway, she's going to be okay.
She's going to be fine.
Do you know, did she get chunks of the gray fuzz, the gray mold fuzz?
I think she just ate the golden ick.
The golden ick.
Golden
not
ick
the
fermentation.
Not the blue-gray ick.
Spores.
The golden ick was the grounds for mold spores to be grown, because that's the milk separating and spoiling.
Precisely.
Dude. I feel sick.
All right, so MJ, I went to the Cozy Shack website.
Yeah.
And I don't think they produce vanilla anymore.
Did they stop?
Yeah, because I'm
looking. They still make chocolate.
They still make chocolate.
All right, Cozy Shack website.
Chocolate's good.
Our products. Click on our products.
So the original puddings.
Original rice pudding, tapioca, chocolate pudding, French vanilla rice pudding, cinnamon raisin pudding. Scroll down.
That's it.
They don't do vanilla?
And then in the 6 or 4 serving packs, they have rice pudding, tapioca, and chocolate.
I know they used to have vanilla.
They used to.
Heck?
I know.
Did somebody send us a bunch of that back in the day?
And then they also make a flan.
What happened? What happened to Cozy Shack vanilla pudding?
This is
They're doing so much rice pudding business. They had to funnel it all to that.
All right, 7:58 at the MJ Morning Show. Again, folks, please take the MJ Morning Show into work with you. So as you listen in the car, make sure you take us into the office. So every morning, once you go in, if you have a conventional radio, of course, 104.7 FM, or use your phone, use the app, use your computer, use a smart speaker, because we're on all the major apps. You can search for Q105 Tampa on the iHeart app, on the Odyssey, AUDACY app, and the TuneIn app. You can get the MyQ105 app, and you can listen to us where you go. Imagine if you like what you hear on the show, you're missing so much more. So listen to the show longer every day by taking us into work, and then make Q105 your all-day music station after the MJ Morning Show goes off the air. We start 105 minutes commercial free at about 9:50 every single morning after the show's over. So there you have it. Now, on to the women that are after me.
All of them?
Oh, yeah.
How many are we talking?
I'm telling you right now that hot women are after me, MJ. I would say, if I would narrow it down to like the last couple of months, I would say 10 to 15 smoking hot babes are after me.
Oh, no.
White women, black women, Asian women.
Whoa.
I mean, we're talking, there are very attractive women that are after me, that are hitting on me. So they're slipping into my DMs. All right.
Any smoking hot Eskimo women?
Let me give you the latest example.
This is from. They say hi.
This is from Helen Alex.
Ooh.
So Helen Alex on Instagram. She's the last one to hit me up.
I don't know. Ugly Helen.
She just sends me a message. Hey.
Yeah.
Wow. So I get this hey. And I look at her profile. I'm like, ooh, look at her. Man, she is smoking. Yeah. Hey, I'm going to hold this up to MJTV. Now, remember that we're on MJTV all morning long. From 6 to 10, the whole show, we are live on MJTV. We've got a bunch of cameras in the studio. See the whole crew. MJTV is up at mjmorningshow.com. Go to our website, mjmorningshow.com. Click on MJTV. You can watch us live every morning, or you can watch replays. You can watch any previous show. You can watch today's show. You can rewind later on tonight. TV sucks. Put on MJTV. See what we did in the studio. So I'm going to hold this up right now. This is Helen Alex holding this up to my camera. Look at, hey, what do you think? Isn't Helen Alex hot?
She's beautiful.
Look at this.
Ooh.
Roxanne, you're not looking.
Look at Helen Alex.
Look at Helen Alex.
Admire Helen.
All right. So Helen Alex sends me a message.
What the Helen?
Hey. And I send back right away, yeah, what's the game?
Don't message him back.
What's the game?
Yeah, so I send back a message.
It's a bot.
I said, yeah, what's the game? And then she writes back, or he probably, I don't understand what you're saying. So I don't respond. Then, like an hour later, I get a hello. I said, that's correct. So I'm just like responding nonsensically. All right. Then Helen writes to me, can I know you better?
Helen, you're so forward.
English might not be her first language here.
Who cares?
Can I know you better? And then I texted back, low on olive oil. I just texted back, low on olive oil. Then she says, what do you do for a living? And I say, I buy and sell jets. All right.
Oh, that's going to attract Helen.
And then she writes back, oh, nice job. And then she writes back, I'm here for a serious relationship. So I DM back, fantastic.
Oh.
And then she says, what about you? And by the way, there are no punctuation marks here. There's no like question mark after the questions. What about you? And I write back, oh, yes. Looking for a very serious relationship, especially with a total beauty like you.
Oh, man, you're saying everything she wants to hear.
Then she writes back, thanks, darling. Send me your number.
This guy's falling for it. I got him on the line.
All right, we got somebody.
Send me your number. All right, listen, this is obviously a fishing racket, and I'm sure this is going to ultimately turn into...
Did you give him the studio line?
Well, I was going to do that.
Send him.
I don't see if they're active right now. Let me...
Oh, Helen's always active.
I don't see... Let's see, 800... I'm going to put the studio line, 990-1047.
Tell him to ask for Andrew.
Okay. All right, so I just put in the phone number.
Good.
All right, now, this has got to turn into a money racket, right? This has got to be into like a... trying to do an online thing, and I love you. Oh, my God.
Everything turns into a money racket.
Let me send you private pictures or something, and, oh, can you Western Union me or Venmo me money or whatever the deal is? So clearly this is a racket. But this is like one of, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 of these that I've had in the last couple of months, and they're all attractive women. So all
how many
these
followers does she have? Why don't you look at that?
Yeah, hang on a second.
How many posts has she
if
done?
I look at Alex Helen, she's following 96.
Okay.
And you're one of them.
Following 319 and has 96 followers.
How many posts?
And there are 6 pictures posted.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, and they're all like pictures, like glamour shots and everything. Now, what I want to do here is this clearly, leads to some kind of money play.
It's a romance scam of some kind.
Exactly. But what I'd like to do, I'd like to go to phones here.
Everybody gets those.
Has anyone played this out?
Punch Drunk Love?
No, has anyone really played this out to find out? Oh my God.
I'm just thinking of people I know that have sent money to women.
Are you serious?
Yeah, not lately, but over the years I've heard, hey, she needed a couple $100, so I sent it to her.
I've had a couple of smoking hot Asian babes, like one from Singapore, so they say, and there was another one from, maybe it was Taiwan, but some of the pictures and some of the accounts are extensive. Like they're eating in fancy restaurants, and it is the same woman, like carrying like $5,000 Chanel purses. All right, what is the racket here? Ultimately, listen, I'm not a dummy. I'm not going to fall for this crap. But obviously, my guess is that this all leads to they want you to send them money. So anyone listening that actually played this out, does anyone have more information and went down the rabbit hole, either accidentally or you really thought this hot babe was coming out of nowhere for you on Instagram or wherever, or you just wanted to see where this would lead? I'd love to hear from you. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. These hot women slipping into your DMs. What is the game that you've discovered, if anything? Dude, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047.
I had a friend, Jim, who got hooked up with like this marry a Filipino woman website, and he started talking to somebody. But
there are legitimate sites where like you can get a Russian mail order bride. There are legitimate sites where women that are in, third world situations are looking to hook up with an American dude to ultimately get to the States.
And remember, he said she gave him some story about caring for her mother and how she needed money to care for her mother, and he sent her a couple of $100 several times.
Is there a version? Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying, I think it's like $2,000, and then he realized that he thought he was getting taken. I was like, it took you that long?
Oh my God.
Is there a version of this for? Do guys do it to women, like hot pictures of men?
No, that's a good question. I was thinking about that as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. Stuart's in St. Pete. Hey, Stu, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, long time listener, man.
Hey, Stuart, can you pick up the phone? It's very difficult to hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, the hands free. Listen, I know it's safer. I don't want to cause a wreck, but
don't sound so disappointed about it, Stuart.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, Stu.
Can you hear me now?
A little better. Go ahead.
You can hear me now?
Go ahead,
Turn
Stuart.
the radio down.
Yeah.
Ooh, better before.
Go ahead, Stuart. Yes.
Yeah. I got the same story like you, short story. I connected with one woman, beautiful. She sent me so many things, show me her body, show me this, show me this.
Right.
And then she started to say, oh, we can offer you, send me some glasses, some fancy marks, the senators. Or
Hey, Stuart, your phone is terrible, buddy. Stuart, I'm sorry. The phone is it's terrible.
Sorry, Stuart.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Just bad connection. Detective Jay in Tampa. Hey, Detective Jay.
Hey, retired Detective Jay. Just a real quick one.
There we go. See, this is a crystal clear line. Go ahead.
Okay, people get involved in that, and so I had a case once where they got send me $5,000 because I have an offshore account, and they got the people all their information, got an offshore account, and I need you to send me $5,000 to pay the taxes on the offshore account so I can get my $1 million out.
Yeah, well, that's the old, what do they call that scam? There's the 517 scam, the Nigerian scam, my uncle's a general, and that whole deal,
Yeah, or better yet, I got a Range Rover down in the Bahamas, but you have to send the money for the transfer of it to get up here. And this is all, Romanian servers. It's stuff you cannot track.
Yeah, untraceable. Thank you, retired Detective Jay. I appreciate it.
Hey, yep, bye.
Have a good one. Anonymous is in Bartow. Hey, Anonymous, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hi.
Yes.
I asked if women get that, and the answer is yes.
So women get the hot guy scam?
Yes.
How many hot guy scams have you had?
Well, I've had at least 4 that have tried.
And have you?
And I tested it just like you have.
All right, so you played it out. How far did you get, and then where did it lead?
Well, when you got someone that wants pictures of your house while you're having communication, can I see what your house looks like?
So are they trying to just size you up to see if you're a good potential victim? Is that what they're doing?
I think so.
Yeah.
So when it got to that at certain points, I just ended the conversation. And you get one that says, can you send me a phone? Because we're not allowed certain things over here. Can you send me a phone?
And did they say where they were, what the geographical location was?
They gave me an address to send it to, and they would have to send someone to pick it up.
Oh, great. All right, thanks, Anonymous. Appreciate it. Lexi is in Spring Hill. Hey, Lexi, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hi. Yeah, I have a friend who actually had that happen to her. She ended up spending over $2,000 on this guy. He posed as a soldier overseas and was trying to get money to come back to see his family and everything like that. And she ended up giving him her house address because he said he was going to come see her and everything, and was giving her updates of, I'm flying into the airport.
And did she have any idea where this guy really was? Like some Eastern European country, or where was he?
I believe Africa, because there was certain things, but the English was horrible. It was horrible. I still don't understand how. And everyone was like, what are you doing? And she's like, he's really sweet. I'm sure he's really nice. I mean, I love her to death, but she thinks the best of everyone.
Lexi, thanks for the call. Appreciate it. Look at this. All right, Mike is in Holiday. Mike, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, how are you doing? I was just calling to let you know what it starts off as a conversation, and then they somehow get to your Facebook and all your friends and family, and they Snapchat or snap it, get you to send nudes of some sort, and then they blackmail you and send it all to your family.
Oh, okay. So that's another angle. I've heard of those blackmail schemes as well.
Yeah, that's why all my nudes are public.
Mike, did you ever play it out, or did you ever go down the rabbit hole to a certain point?
I have, and then it gets into some weird, whole network of bank account information and social security numbers and whatever else.
And if I'm getting a picture of this hot woman saying, "Hey, I'm looking for a real relationship. I want to know you better, get to know you better," you think it's even a woman behind it, or you think it's just a guy behind it?
So they send, on Facebook Messenger, if they can get into there, they will send videos of real girls that are talking kind of directly to you to get you to send stuff. And
so they've got girls that are in on the racket, and they're actresses. Is that it?
Absolutely.
Gotcha. And do you find that they're from Romania, or that these are Eastern European rackets? Where do you think they originate?
I think a lot of the phone calls maybe come from India or Pakistan.
Oh, really?
And then they jump from California. So I don't know.
Wow.
Everything comes out of weird. I forget the name of the place in California, but yeah.
It'd be a great TV show because you get some people to just go through with it, see where it goes.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. And that's why, I responded for a little bit. I wanted to see where they were headed. So now this Alex Helen, or whatever the hell her name is, now she wants my phone number.
She's going to call later when Mace isn't on the air. Hi, who's this? I'm looking for MJ.
All right. Marianne, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi, Marianne.
Good morning. How are you?
We're well. What's up?
Well, so I was on that website, Plenty of Fish, and good-looking guy reached out to me. I'm like, yeah, okay. So I'm not a 10. I'm maybe a 6. So I'm like, why are you talking to me? Oh, I don't care about the body shape or the body size. I just want to get to know somebody for who's inside and things like that.
Yep.
So that went on for 2 weeks, and then he tells me he loves me. I'm like, okay, that's odd. And then yesterday he wanted to add me to his beneficiary. And I said, why? He says, because where I'm at right now in Asia, I cannot get money out of the ATM. So I need you to log in, take the money out, and send it to me.
Yeah, and he just needs your social security number. That's no big deal.
You know what? They play a game here, a numbers game, and they'll probably work, 100 people at a time. And if only one or two fall for the scam, fall for the racket, that's a pretty good payday in some cases.
Yeah, I tried to call him. I tried to FaceTime him,
Yep.
and he would never, ever answer, and there was always an excuse why.
Yeah, of course. Marianne, thanks for the call. Bobby is in Land O'Lakes. Hello, Bobby. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
How you doing, sir?
Doing well.
Long-time listener.
Thank you. We appreciate it, Bobby. So we're talking about how all these hot women are slipping into my DMs on Instagram. Hey, I want to get to know you better. Oh, let's meet. And, what's the racket? Obviously, you're trying to rip me off for something here. I'm not an idiot. So that's what we're talking about here. Bobby, you're up next. Go ahead.
Well, I've got a guy who works for me, and he's worked for me for about 18 years, and he's a little naive. And he got online with a girl that she was somewhere over in South America. Oh, I need to get to the United States. Need to get to the United States. He just heard it. And I told him, Carlin, do not give this woman any money. That's all she wants.
Hey, good job outing your employee right there.
And the next thing I know, she's coming over, and he shows me a picture of her. She's coming. I sent her $5,000.
Oh, my God. And let me guess, the picture of her was like some smoking, like a 10 on the 10 scale Brazilian model, right?
She was hitting 11.
Wow. Oh, man, she was Spinal Tap, man. All right, so what happened? Send her $5,000, and then she disappears, right?
I'm coming. And about 3 weeks later, a month later, Carlin, where's she at? Well, she's not talking to me anymore. I think I made her mad.
Yeah.
No, you made her $5,000 richer, and she's done. She's moving on to the next sucker.
What a rube.
Yep, and he's an older guy. He's not, he's a little
not the sharpest tool in the shed.
No, he's not. Hey, tell Carlin.
Exactly. And I told him, I said, this is all she wants. Don't send her any money. And he goes off and does it.
Unbelievable. Thanks, Bobby.
Yeah.
Appreciate you listening, man.
I'll go to lunch with Carlin for $200. I'll tell you that right now.
Grant is in St. Pete. Hey, Grant, MJ Morning Show, you're up.
Hey, good morning, guys. Hey, I absolutely love these. The Western Union ones are my favorite ones. You get into a romance, supposedly via email online. They never even really read what you write. It's just, okay, send letter number 1, send letter number 2. I will write back to the girl and say, I can't wait to meet you. I'm going to cut your head off with a chainsaw.
Oh, my gosh. That's awesome.
And light your corpse on fire. And then they write back, you are the sweetest man I have ever met. I just can't wait to meet you. So then it finally comes down to, okay, I'm on my way, and they get robbed, or they get mugged, whatever, and now I need $2,000 to come meet you, honey. So you send them a Western Union fake tracking number. Right?
Oh.
They write back the next day, and they're like, that didn't work. You messed up the number. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I transposed these two numbers.
Oh, then you send them another fake one.
So that goes on and on until they say, take a picture of it and send it to me. So I have a, excuse me, I've got a...
What do you have, like a blank Western Union form?
No, I've got a JPEG that I just called Western Union.
Okay.
It's a picture of a guy's hairy ass.
That's great. Thanks, Grant.
Yeah,
have a great day.
A lot of time on your hands.
How are we not best friends? I love this guy.
2 more calls on this. 2 more, and then we're going to move on. Chelsea's in Clearwater. Hey, Chelsea, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Wow, hi. I just first of all have to say how ironic it is. In my family, we always joke you guys are way too relevant in our lives. Whatever happens the day before, it's going to be on the show the next day.
There we go. Cool. All right, so what happened?
Really spot on. So I will say I have a painting business where I paint pets on a separate account. So I have no secret there. I get lots of spams there. Hey, I'd love to turn your stuff into NFTs. Please, I'll buy this, whatever, send me this, whatever. No secret there. But what's surprising to me is on my personal account, I've had everything you can imagine. You know, like I'm in my 30s, so you know I've got the younger guys things, whatever. I can always tell when it's a scam. I'm married, 2 kids, not interested whatsoever, so it's comical. But the most interesting to me is I've been getting older men that seem very realistic, very credible websites or Instagrams, and they're asking me if they can send me money in exchange for pictures or a sugar daddy relationship of some kind.
Oh, boy.
And that's a first for me. Usually it's asking money. This is, hey, just, you know, what can you do so I can send you things? And I'm not even going to lie to you. I was open to my fiance about it, and he goes, follow through. See what they can send us. See what they can do. What's it going to do? What's it going to hurt? But that's the most interesting to me, is that they're trying to give money out here. They're not. They're trying from a different angle because they know
all kinds of rackets.
People that are in their 30s, yeah, the people in their 30s know what's going on. So instead they're going to try to send you things.
Listen, the minute I'm getting DMs from like these incredibly attractive women, hey, honey, what's up? I'm like, I even right off the bat with this Helen, Alexa, whatever, I said, all right, what's the game? You know, and then they didn't even pick up on that. It's like, Chelsea, thanks for the call. One more call. Dusty is in Spring Hill. Hey, Dusty, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hi, good morning. I work for a major bank, and the fraud would not believe how widespread this is.
So are you seeing customers that are trying to send money to, like, these DM slippers?
Or they've already sent it, and they're trying to get it back.
Oh.
I mean, you have people out here that are sending $20,000, $30,000, $40,000.
Oh, my God. And are these older customers? Or are you seeing people getting scammed across all age demographics?
All age demographics. And once you send the money, it's gone. I mean, there's no way our bank can get it back.
Right. And they're sending it, they're wiring it to another bank account internationally? Or where like,
Sometimes,
with your memory, where's the money going?
Sometimes it'll go to somebody in the U.S., a female friend of theirs or something, and then sometimes it just goes straight out to, wired out into oblivion.
Yeah.
It's just gone.
What's the worst that you've seen a bank customer taken for with one of these romance type scams?
$110.
$110,000.
Oh my God. Right.
Wow.
Right. And they don't get it. They keep doing it over and over and over again.
Incredible. Dusty, thanks for the call.
You're welcome.
All right.
What have we all learned here? Just don't answer your DMs. If it's a friend that needs to get in touch with you, they'll call you.
I'll tell you what I learned. I learned that there's no hot chick that's going to slip into my DM saying, hey, baby, I'm so attracted to you, or hey, I want to get to know you better. By the way, I just checked my Instagram, and I got all kinds of listener jokesters
hey, baby,
that are slipping into my DMs.
Yeah, I bet.
Hey, if you don't follow me on Instagram, always good stuff on my Instagram. Certified MJ Radio. Give me a follow. Certified MJ Radio. Roxanne, you are?
Roxanne Wilder.
Fester, you are?
About 50 pounds overweight.
50?
I mean, I think 270 is a good weight for me.
I don't think so. I think a good weight for you would be about 220.
Oh, my God. My skeleton doesn't weigh 220. MJ, I want everybody to follow you at Certified Tashin. I also want
No. Certified MJ Radio.
Oh, I'm sorry. Certified MJ Radio.
And then, of course, follow the MJ Morning Show.
That's it.
Yeah. So follow us at MJ Morning Show. We also have the Morning Show account, MJ Morning Show on Instagram.
Your Certified MJ Radio is your personal page.
That's my personal.
At MJ Morning Show is the Morning Show's page where we have a lot of our show videos and a lot of the fun stuff we do in here.
Yep, absolutely. Now, did you see the mystery merch graphic that Wacky Jackie and Sales made? Hey, speaking of my Instagram, I posted this last night. Wacky Jackie from our sales department, she's like this Photoshop pro. She put together this Scooby-Doo mystery machine, but turned it into the mystery merch machine. I posted in both places.
It's a funny picture.
I posted this on Certified MJ Radio, my personal, and it's also up on MJ Morning Show on Instagram. And we'll probably post it up on the website as well. And she has an image of the mystery machine from Scooby-Doo, and it says the mystery merch. And it's got all of us inside the window. I'm driving. I'm Fred. I've got the little ascot going on and everything, and I'm wearing Fred's white shirt. And there's Froggy, there's Fester, there's Roxanne in the passenger seat. Then there's Scooby-Doo hanging out. Zoink, Scoob! So the mystery merch machine is up on our social media, and she did a nice job with this thing. And my description, if you don't know what mystery merch is all about, I'll read you my description. Mystery merch on the MJ Morning Show is a hit. Listen as we unbox random stuff that listeners send us. After I complained that Fester didn't get new C-cell batteries for our Antonio Brown megaphone, listener Brett sent a 12-pack of Amazon Basics batteries. Thus, we officially launched the bit. Send us random stuff from Amazon or other e-commerce sites, cheap or expensive, funny or serious, useful or ridiculous. Let it rip. And then we have the address for the MJ Morning Show mystery merch. And then we unbox it on the air to see what we get. Now, Fester's got another pile. I'm just gonna open up one thing. I've got one thing. It's a this was sent USPS first class mail. This is in one of these little plastic things, with the label on it. Hang on. All right. And what the heck?
What is it?
Oh my God!
What is it?
Oh my God!
Hold it up! I can't see it.
Hang on a minute. I'm opening up the regular package. It is a Snoop Dogg Elf on the Shelf.
No,
I want that. I want that.
With a giant tube hanging out of its mouth.
Okay, that's Snoop on a stoop.
It's
Snoop on a stoop.
Snoop on a stoop.
It's awesome.
That's
I
fantastic.
told you, mystery merch.
Snoop on a stoop.
Mystery merch.
That is awesome.
Oh man, it's Snoop Dogg with dreadlocks and
little holiday bell.
Bells hanging down.
Yo, I'm
and
watching you.
It's like Elf on the Shelf, except this is green, and it's clearly Snoop Dogg, and he's got a lit doob hanging out of his mouth.
That's awesome.
Oh my! Hey, is it look good on camera?
I mean, it looks like a doll of Snoop.
Oh my!
Snoop on a stoop. Is
This
that really
is
the name of it?
hysterical.
Yeah,
Roxanne, did you say you wanted
Yeah,
this?
I want that
For what?
to punish my kids with it
Oh,
during the
okay.
holidays.
We're not going to use Snoop
Snoop's
Dogg as a
watching.
punishment. If anything, he's
This
a
is
blessing.
great. Anyway, that's the MJ Morning Show mystery merch. So if you want to send us something, go to our website, go to mjmorningshow.com, look for mystery merch, and this was $19.
I just found one online.
Yeah.
I just typed in
I
Snoop
love
on
it.
a stoop.
All right, so Snoop on a stoop, Snoop Dogg.
You better be on the nice list or you end up in the clinker like my friend Martha.
Wow.
They also make a Martha Stewart.
do make
one.
a Martha
They
one.
do make a Martha.
Anyway, the address is on our website. Just go to mjmorningshow.com. Look for mystery merch. You'll see a graphic and a tile on our webpage. And then the address to send us the mystery merch, whether it's Amazon or any other e-commerce, whatever you want to send us. Listen, if you want to send like 75-inch flat panel TVs, that's fine as well. But we will unbox whatever you send us. We'll unbox it live on the air. Wacky Jackie, come on in here real quick.
We're setting ourselves up for some.
Go ahead and give Mike
right.
4 a pull over there. Set up Mike 4 for Wacky Jackie.
Hey, Jack, come on over
All
here.
right.
Good morning.
Come on over.
Here we go.
Good morning, guys.
Only in small doses, folks.
Oh my God, I know.
So,
I'm done already. Okay, bye.
No.
Sorry, not that fast. Okay.
Jackie,
Yes.
your graphic is great.
Oh, thank you.
All of her graphics are great.
I know. I'm always like worried. I was like, it was 7:00. I'm like, hey, what do you think about this?
For President's Day, you put us all on Mount Rushmore.
That was not my best one, but I still thought it was funny.
No,
It
I
was
liked
fun.
that one. That's my favorite so far.
But I'm really, and I get all excited when you do Casey Kasem's voice. I do. I get the little bit of a lady boner when you do Casey Kasem. Because I'm just saying. I'm sorry. It's very exciting because
Hi,
you sound exactly
I'm Casey
like him.
Kasem, and coming in at number 1.
Yes, that's the one.
It's
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a fan. What the
you
hell?
get all hot and bothered when I do Casey
I do. I'm
Kasem.
sweaty a little. Oh.
She's very sweaty.
Come here, Fester. Give me a hug.
What do you want? Tell me what you want me to say in Casey Kasem voice.
Oh my God.
Tell me what you want me to say.
Oh, come on. Don't put me on the spot like that. Just anything. Oh, you could do Scooby. Although
Zoinks!
everybody.
I can't do Scooby. I can do Shaggy.
Oh, Shaggy. That's it. I'm
Zoinks,
sorry.
Scoob!
Shaggy.
Let's go get a Scooby snack. And of course, Casey Kasem did the voice of Scooby Doo. So if you can do Casey, you can do Shaggy.
So much. I just love it. Oh my God, I just love it.
Hi, I'm Casey Kasem. It's now time for Jackie to leave. Thanks for coming by.
No.
Roxanne says no.
Jackie with her new hit song, Lady Boner.
Hey.
Thank you for saying that. Yeah, great. Thank you, Jackie.
Thanks for that visual.
Yeah, wow. That's what we needed.
And now we're up to our long-distance bonerification.
All right, goodbye. Thank you, Jackie.
I love you guys. Have an awesome day.
Hey, Jackie, awesome graphic.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'm glad you love it, and there's more to come. I've already got some stuff for St. Patrick's Day lined up.
Very talented. All right,
you, sir. Thank you.
So Wacky Jackie's doing all of our special graphics. And if you haven't seen this thing, go to my Instagram, go to Certified MJ Radio, and see with what Jackie did, putting us all in the mystery merch machine now. So it's perfect.
Oh, man.
Oh, hang on. There's some. Who has Snoop Dogg?
Okay.
There's a gold. There's some kind of gold star chain thing in there as well. That fell out in the bag.
That's his chain with a weed leaf on it.
But we don't know who sent this to us.
Yeah, it doesn't say. I didn't see. Is there a note? Did you have?
No, there's no note in here. Just this was sent. So whoever sent us the Snoop Dogg Elf on the Shelf, it's fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Look at that. Mystery merch is an absolute hit. Hey, you ready for fake 1, fake 2? It's not a boob. It's not a boob thing, all right?
Is it a deep fake?
I saw Roxanne just look down at herself. Why'd you do that?
Didn't. What are you talking about?
I'm kidding.
No, I did not.
Rude.
These have been a part of me for so long, I don't even think of them as fake.
All right,
This is me.
They're family members.
Do they have names?
No.
No,
So
'cause
weird.
some women
Ren and
name them.
Stimpy.
Yeah, Ren and Stimpy. Beavis and Butthead.
That's actually a great name.
All right, fake 1 and fake 2. This is totally fake. Andrew, did you pull the audio of the Disney hack crap? We have that? Let me go to my daily audio page here. This is phony, and I think the guy even says it's phony, but people are believing this and commenting. This dude posts a social media video of how they're doing this hack to get their kid who is too short to ride some of the rides at Disneyland.
Right.
So they're claiming that they're cutting out like flip-flop at a flip and raising the kid's shoes up with flip-flop material.
Well, like cover 2, 3, 4 inches?
Like gluing it to the bottom of the kid's shoes to make the kid taller so the kid can get on rides. This is phony. This is not a real story. A family has been blasted for a hack that they used at Disney to trick park workers and make their young son tall enough to ride some of the rides. The Kelly family, who post regularly about family life, were met with a bunch of naysayers pointing out that this was dangerous. This is not real. They're not really doing this. You know, people just fall for this crap.
How do you know they're not doing? Are they saying it's fake? I mean, is the guy saying, okay, this whole thing's a prank. Let's see who I could hoodwink on this?
Listen.
I'm attempting to make this guy tall enough to ride more thrill rides at Disney. So here's the deal. Cannon's 37 inches tall. In order for him to get on several of the rides, he needs to be 38 inches tall. But for him to get on the majority of the thrill rides here at Disney, he needs to be 40 inches tall. But in order for me to execute my master plan, I need a few things first.
All right,
I don't think you have a license to play that music, sir.
This is so phony.
Well, you know, haven't we had enough accidents on amusement park rides that we kind of want to stick to whatever they tell us, whatever height they need to be?
You know what, Roxanne, that is maybe the smartest thing on the show today. You would put your kid in jeopardy. There's a reason why you got to be this high. Maybe so you don't slip out from a safety bar or, I mean, hello.
And I got to tell you, sometimes even if the kids are tall enough to go on a particular ride, doesn't mean they're ready for it.
They're just trying to get hits and views.
Yeah.
This is not real.
Step 1, Walmart. I have Cannon's shoes, but I need to find a bottom like this flip-flop to go on the bottom of these shoes so we can super glue
He even
it.
has this thing produced with little sound effects and little bleeps and bloops and dings.
This guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah, come on. Folks, don't fall for it. There's so much garbage. There's so much manufactured content on social media these days.
Together to get him a higher heel. In my quest to make Cannon taller, I searched far and wide for the perfect flip-flop. And just when I was ready to give up, I think we found ourselves a winner. In order to succeed on our grand adventure, the quest requires 6 steps. Step 1, find the shoe. Step 2, find the perfect insert for the shoe. Step 3, search for flat-bottomed flip-flops.
Step 4, this is never really going to happen.
To glue to the bottom of the shoe. Step 4, super glue those flip-flops in place. Step 5, color the shoes with a black Sharpie for secrecy. And finally, Step 6, experience the thrill of every Disney ride. The journey ahead's not going to be easy, but I know in my heart that with each step, we're one step closer to our goal.
Yeah, I know in my heart I'm creating bogus content and people shouldn't believe this garbage, and I'm going to put my kid's life in jeopardy. They're not doing this. This is all manufactured crap. I'll tell you what, why don't you show me video of your kid wearing your contraption and getting on a ride that he's too short for in reality, and he's got some flimsy flip-flop crap glued onto the bottom of his shoes, and your kid could go flying off a Space Mountain or something.
Yeah, you just get those shoes that Ted Webb used to have that had the big soles like that.
Yeah, the big lift in them. Yeah.
Big lift.
Oh,
I mean, don't they have shoes with big, thick?
They make like men's dress shoes with like a lift in them, and like
Al Pacino wears them in every movie.
The men have to walk like they're wearing pumps.
It's a fake story. Are you ready for fake story number 2?
Yes.
Oh, please.
Did you see the story about the women discussing on some kind of a bridal podcast that a groom at a wedding was actually being breastfed by his mother on his wedding day?
What?
Yeah, exactly what I said. Repeat that back to me, Froggy.
A groom was being breastfed
I don't.
By
his mother
on
his wedding day.
Right. This is crap.
I don't think any milk was coming out.
This is another fake story.
I think it's special.
You ever hear of the Unfiltered Bride podcast?
No. But I'm interested.
Yeah, the 2 women were talking about this, about a story, and of course they heard it from a friend. This person that was on the podcast didn't actually witness this, but claimed that she heard about it from a makeup artist named Jenny. Jenny says to me, I did a wedding the other day, and you'll never guess what happened. The bride needed to go to the toilet just before the ceremony. She walked into the toilet, and what she saw was enough to end the wedding. And it was the groom, her husband-to-be, breastfeeding off of mommy.
I think that's just called second base. I don't think the mom would still be producing milk then.
Yeah, that sounds like an incest story.
This is garbage. This is like, the dog and the peanut butter story that was around 25 years ago.
That actually works.
Yeah, I tried that already. Yeah.
No, you didn't. Stop.
It doesn't not
Stop.
work.
So fake story again. Fake 1, fake 2. It's like thing 1, thing 2.
It's an urban legend. Yeah, that's
Which is
fake.
Absolute crap. Hey, on a sadder note, you saw that the 911 audio came out. You know, the woman that was eaten by the alligator?
Yeah. How did that happen?
Oh, God. Well, she was trying to rescue her dog.
Don't do that.
Yeah, this is, what a terrible story. This is the woman here in Florida, 85-year-old woman who was attacked by an alligator. This is not far from Orlando, right, Fester?
Yeah, it's just such a.
Oh,
tragedy.
no, I'm sorry.
It's further south.
No, this was Fort Pierce. Yeah, this one was Fort Pierce. It happened at a retirement community in Fort Pierce. The victim was 85-year-old Gloria Surge, was walking her dog near a retention pond when the gator lunged at them. That's one thing that I learned very early on here in Florida.
You can't work. You can't do it.
You just, when you have these retention ponds, if you live on a golf course.
I cringe when I see people walking their dogs past ponds.
Yeah,
Any pond.
You can't do it. You don't want to walk your dog, especially like a little hors d'oeuvre dog.
Yeah.
You don't want to walk them along the water's edge because these ponds, these waterways here in Florida, they are gator infested in many cases, and the gator sees an easy lunch. And then you got an 85-year-old woman who is also an easy taking for a 700-pound gator. Did you see they estimated the gator at 700 pounds?
That's a really big gator, right?
That's like 2+ Festers.
In my old neighborhood in Countryway, there was a pond that they must have been feeding the gator because every time me and Big Lou would go and fish, this thing would charge us. It was so aggressive.
Ugh.
There's people out there that feed gators. That's the worst thing you can do.
I always heard gators had like very small brains and are pretty stupid animals. And if you feed them, they associate food with humans.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's exactly what
They have
happens.
no problem coming up to you.
Yeah.
Ugh, dude,
we
I
have
don't
we have them in our yard every night.
Yeah, you
every
don't
day.
walk your kids around that lake, I hope.
No.
Wait a second.
Never.
You have gators in your yard every
day I'll see a gator in my yard.
Yeah, in the
Now,
backyard.
do you have water in your backyard?
Yes.
I've never been to your house.
No.
So how do you keep your kids away from?
We don't go in the backyard.
Well, she doesn't.
That sucks.
She doesn't dress them in delicious looking clothing.
Meat suit.
Usually I'll put a big meat suit
How
on
big is the
Damiano.
lake in your backyard?
It's a little farm pond.
Yeah,
right?
I don't know.
And
I
you
haven't
see a
measured
gator
it.
every day?
Every day
There's a
I'll
gator
see
that
gators.
lives there.
How big are the gators? These little baby gators, or do you have some monster like radioactive gators?
I've seen medium size.
You put up a video last week, and there's 2 of them, right?
Yeah, there were 2 of them last week. I mean,
Oh,
there were
I didn't get this
multiple
video.
gators.
Where's this video?
I
It's
put
on
them
her
on my
Instagram.
story.
Oh.
Or my,
Do
yeah.
you not follow her on
Maybe I
Instagram?
should-
Yeah,
I
you
don't-
don't look
Do I
at my
follow
story.
you?
I
do,
mean-
but you don't look at my stories. Like the only time you'll ever look at my story is if I tag you in it.
They have gators, but those farm ponds also have nice big bass in them.
Anyway, the audio came out. It's
Let's hear it.
Yeah, it's 911 audio. Listen, I'm playing this and I'm talking about this to just please stay away from the water's edge, especially if you're walking a dog or, I mean, even these gators. Do you know how fast they can be?
Oh, they come out of the water in a split second.
Gators can charge and come out of the water like a rocket, and you cannot run faster than these gators in many cases.
And you always hear that silly thing, oh, just run zigzag. No.
Well,
No,
yeah,
that's what
just
somebody's shooting at you, I thought.
well, both. When
If a
somebody
gator has a gun, then you're screwed.
when somebody's shooting at you,
Everybody run. The alligator's got a gun.
when the gator's shooting at you, or anybody's shooting
Yeah.
at you, zigzag. When you're getting chased by a car, zigzag. And when gators are chasing you, because gators can't turn 45-degree angles on a dime.
Yeah, right. They'll death roll your ass.
Yeah, I'm going to
They
run
have
as.
to catch you first.
They can run pretty fast.
Not if
Why
I
don't you
zigzag.
ask
I
the
mean,
No.
that lady at 85 years old should have known not to walk her little precious next to the water's edge. So the gator grabs the dog. She tries to save the dog, and then she ends up getting eaten by the gator.
The only question is,
What were we going to say, Roxanne?
I was just going to say, if your animal, unfortunately, if your animal is being attacked by a gator, you just have to let it go.
And Froggy, what were we going to say?
will she ever financially recover from this?
All right, will you stop?
Froggy. You're making a Tiger King
Dude,
joke?
stop doing Tiger King.
Of course she'll never financially recover. She's dead. Froggy.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I gotta tell you, we had a little action about the pond. 85-year-old lady got eaten by an alligator. You're gonna see on the news a little later.
That's too far.
I don't know if I'll ever financially.
I binge watched it just like everybody else did because we could not believe this was the show.
What is this? What are you playing?
What happened?
Yeah. Will we ever financially
No.
recover from that audio clip that made no sense?
All right. Now, listen, this is important. Please keep your kids, your pets, stay away from these ponds because there are gators in these ponds. This is some of the 911 audio that has been released.
Hello, this is 911. 911, there's a woman in the lake. The alligator's got her, and she's on a Delia Street. She's what? The alligator's got her. There's an alligator. A dog? An alligator has a woman. Okay, what's the address? What's the address? Okay, how big is it? It's a huge gator.
Jesus.
It's huge. I don't have anything to get to her. Is she alive? Yes, she's alive.
I mean,
Am I
it's
being,
awful.
Yeah, it is awful.
I am talking about this. I'm playing this. Please, if we could just keep people away from the water's edge and save a person or a dog, then we've done our job here on the MJ Morning Show.
Am I being too picky by saying I didn't like the energy of that 911 operator?
She came in really cheery.
Yeah, and then...
how can I help you?
No,
It's like, Jesus.
Yeah.
No, because as soon as she realizes because it's very common for gators to grab a pet in Florida, but as soon as the woman said that it was a woman, that's when the 911 operator was like, "Oh my God, what's the address?"
Right, but when the 911 operator picks up, it's like, "Hello, thank you for calling 911."
Well, hold on, what do you want them to be? Thank you for calling 911.
Okay, maybe not that
Thanks for calling.
slowly, but I don't need like I'm calling Applebee's
What's
for
your
call ahead
emergency?
seating.
How can I help you? What's your emergency?
I mean, what you have to take the other person into account on the other end of the line. She's watching someone being eaten by an alligator.
There's
So
like
you have to kind of like calm her down.
There's like 4 minutes of this call.
Ma'am. Okay, take a deep breath for me, okay? Okay.
I am.
All right. All right. How old is the female?
Keep your kids, keep your dog, stay away from these ponds.
These questions are
Roxanne,
inconsequential.
Hold your phone up to your camera, Roxanne. Show the picture of the gator that was behind your house.
I'm trying to illustrate how close it is to
look at that.
my pool.
Roxanne's
So that's-
showing video of this
you
was
see
taken
that?
in your backyard.
You don't have a fence?
No.
You're going to have a gator in your pool.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Is I do occasionally worry that I'll come out one morning and there might be one that just crawled through my screen and is in my pool.
Can Froggy and I come over and trap it?
They do sometimes bring trappers when they get too big. They'll bring a trapper out.
You don't know how to trap a gator.
Yeah, right. I got a big trap and hook.
I'll watch a YouTube video. I'll figure it out.
Right, you'll get your face snapped off, Fester.
I got duct tape and a hook.
I'll make you a kick-ass belt.
All right, when we get back on the MJ Morning Show, if you're a vapor, hey, you got to hear this. So if you're a vapor, you must hear what we have for you regarding vaping. Also, an update. The guy that was pronounced dead in Clearwater by those 2 paramedics, there is a major update on the dude that was not dead after paramedics told the daughter he's dead. Major update on this story, and it's next. Oh, also, did you hear about the U.S. military warning? We've got a warning to U.S. troops about eating this. I'm like, wait a second, is this a Seinfeld episode? What's going on here? All right, hold on. All of that next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. When it is BMW time, let me tell you right now. Roxanne and Fester. Roxanne, you just got a message from Froggy that
Yeah.
he is indisposed at the moment?
Yeah, he is. This is to all of us, and I don't know if I'm giving any of his private medical data over the air, but here goes. He says, I'm in the restroom. If I'm late, I think I'm going to pass the stone.
Oh, wow. Wow. So Froggy thinks he might be ready to pass the stone. Does he have like a little kidney stone strainer to like make sure that he has it?
Do we have coffee filters that maybe he could use if he needs one?
Yeah, you're right. That could work
Coffee
as well.
filter.
Yeah, Froggy has another problem with kidney stones, and Froggy is, well, I guess in the bathroom feeling that maybe it's about to pass. Well, I sure as hell hope so. If you're a vapor or if you know somebody who is a vapor, heads up. Because there is new research. Remember how vaping, it's such a safe alternative to smoking. And, try this vaping. It's so much better for you than smoking cigarettes. Guess what? As data continues to come out, we've learned for a while now that vaping is not a healthy alternative, all right?
No, but it smells great when you get like that strawberry vanilla flavor.
What are you talking about?
I
I want to breathe all kinds of lung mist from other people's lungs.
Dude, I caught a whiff of somebody with like a mango sangria, and it was fantastic.
Ew.
That's really, really good.
Well, the latest now is that vaping can cause even more DNA damage than smoking a regular cigarette.
Great.
Isn't this lovely? Yeah, new research. E-cigarettes, once marketed as a healthier alternative to smoking tobacco products. But, well, that's beginning to really change significantly. Now, research shows that both can lead to the same diseases. A group of researchers from the Keck School of Medicine at USC in Southern California. By the way, that is the Al Keck School of Medicine.
It would have to be.
Yep. So Al Keck, remember Al Keck did sports on Channel 10? Al Keck, he founded the Keck School of Medicine at USC. A lot of people don't realize, but he's a famed neurosurgeon. Before he got into TV sports, Al Keck was a neurosurgeon. Did you know that?
He does it all.
Yep. So Al Keck School of Medicine at USC saying for the first time that vapors and smokers have similar levels of DNA. Froggy, did it happen?
No luck.
Oh man.
Oh, we were pulling for you.
Man, I need to send you to the Al Keck School of Medicine at USC.
It's like,
see if they can can you sit on Big Lou's paint shaker at Sherwin-Williams and get that thing shaken out?
I wonder if that'll work.
Oh,
or
dude,
maybe one of those those vests they give kids that have that infection in their lungs. Maybe that it shakes your lungs.
Really?
Maybe I could use that.
Dude, I think you just need to lean up against the paint shaker at Big Lou's Sherwin-Williams store.
I think something else is going to happen if I do that. You know what I'm saying?
Really? Stop.
Around the same area.
Stop it. Stop. But listen, don't think for Roxanne's like in disbelief over here.
We're really not sure what Froggy's referring to, but
vaping can cause even more DNA damage than smoking a regular cigarette.
Jeez.
How's that possible? Some of those vapors, when you're at the gas station, some of them, they really are dressed up nicely. And the flavors like watermelon ice.
We were just talking about that.
I said that same thing while you were out trying to pass
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh, really?
You have.
I want to walk
Mango
through.
sangria.
I want to walk through a cloud
of watermelon ice. It sounds delicious.
Yeah, it sounds delicious after it comes out of their lungs and you walk through and breathe their misty lung.
Their misty carbon dioxide.
Like one of them was strawberry lemonade. I'm like,
I knew a girl named Jen back in the day, and she was like one of the OG vapors back when it was like thick white cloud, like when it was like ridiculous
It
cloud.
still does white clouds. I've seen people vape and then blow the smoke out, and it looks like when you get an old car and you're starting it up for the first time, and you get this giant white cloud of smoke that comes out of like the exhaust.
Or it kind of looks like chemtrails sometimes.
When I start my mower for the first time during the season, like all this big white smoke comes out.
Yeah.
So I follow this YouTube channel where kids dance to dance music, like trap music, and they blow smoke, and they'll be like, Yeah, and they blow the smoke and it does things like to the music.
Oh, great.
It's really cool.
No, it's not cool. It's bad for you. Did you say chemtrails?
Yeah, I said that to make you mad.
Don't say chemtrails. Don't,
I said it to make you
don't
mad.
get fired people up. There's no such thing as chemtrails. You know, when you look up in the sky and you see the airplanes, those
what are they?
Those are contrails. They're condensation trails, not chemical trails.
Anyway, I'll tell you, some vape smoke is downright delicious.
All right, then I'll tell you what. Why don't you go hang out where people vape and go ahead and breathe in all of their lung moisture that they're expelling, that they're exhaling.
Deal.
Just go right after that.
I'm on it.
If you're a poppy seed bagel eater,
Oh, I know.
you might want to think twice. Now, this is not new. This
No,
has been
this
around,
happened.
but I thought that the tests had gotten around this. I thought this was old freaking news. This was like a Seinfeld
I was
episode.
just gonna say, this is 25-year-old Seinfeld
Exactly,
episode.
in the mid-'90s. I've taken one drug test in my life, and this was a deal like in 1991 when I took my one and only drug test for employment ever. But U.S. military officials are now warning about poppy seeds ahead of drug tests in the U.S. military. The Pentagon now has sent out a formal warning that troops eating poppy seed treats could wind up testing positive for drugs. This is over 25 years after this thing was a Seinfeld racket. Do you have the audio on this, Fester?
Say no to Poppy.
I think I do.
Roll it. Hit it. Go ahead.
My parents are going to have to move back to Florida. Isn't that great?
Yeah, well, I'm really happy for you.
Hey, you're not giving it to me, man. What's wrong?
I just took a bath, Jerry. A bath?
No good?
It's disgusting. I'm sitting there in a tepid pool of my own filth.
Well, you used to sit in that hot tub.
Jerry, that was superheated water. Nothing could live in that.
Chicken?
Yeah.
Well, this you're not going to believe. I found out why I was testing positive for opium. Poppy seeds.
Poppy seeds.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, you want some chicken?
Yeah, thanks. So, I'm going to get tested again later. Hopefully I'll get my job back, and I will be on my way to Africa.
This show's so great. Oh, are we just going to watch Seinfeld?
Hello, Newman.
Hello, Jerry.
Oh, God.
Well, I may have a solution to our little problem.
All right, so
We could just watch the rest of the episode.
exactly.
Let's watch Seinfeld on the radio.
It's the poppy seeds on
Yeah.
Seinfeld.
You think about all the technological medical advancements, like they do surgeries with robots now, but they still haven't found out a way to do that test and sort of tell the difference between the poppy seed opiate and the real opiate.
Gilbert Cisneros Jr., the Undersecretary of Defense for Personnel and Readiness, said that drug testing previously was able to distinguish morphine and codeine use from poppy seed ingestion. But recent data suggests certain poppy seed varieties may have higher codeine contamination than previously reported, and he warned this in a memo to the secretaries of each military department that was shared on Tuesday. While not dangerous, consumption could therefore cause a codeine-positive urinalysis and undermine the department's ability to identify illicit drug use. Out of an abundance of caution, I find protecting service members and the integrity of the drug testing program requires a warning to avoid poppy seeds.
Somebody tell the Space Force immediately.
I mean, this is 2023. It sounds like this is like 1992 or something. Have you ever taken a drug test?
Yeah.
For what? What job?
Well, I don't really recall. You know what? Maybe I did take one at Bay News 9. I think they
Hold
drug
on.
tested
Did
there.
you pee in a cup for a job? Yes or no?
But I'm trying to remember where. Yes, I believe so. And I believe it was Bay News 9. But the other thing I was going to tell you is I have a girlfriend who was failing her drug test when she was pregnant, and she was like one step away, one pee drop away from having to
having the baby taken away at birth by
Yes,
children
exactly.
and families.
To a girl I know, too, that she almost lost her kid because of poppy seeds.
Right.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, you almost have to. She was
Oh,
almost
tell-
down
tell- and?
the drug counseling. She almost had to get into that.
Really?
But it was because she couldn't figure it out. But it was because of this particular poppy seed, the dressing, salad dressing. that she was
poppy seed
eating
salad dressing?
had poppies in it.
Oh,
yes.
my God.
It's delicious.
Wow. I had no idea. Poppy seed dressing.
Yeah, you really enjoy that salad. We're taking your kid away now.
Living the great
That's
poppy seed.
Crazy. Including food products. Hey, you got the poppy seed muffins.
The lemon poppy seed muffins are the best.
So food products, baked goods. He stressed this is a nod to the popular seed-covered bagels and muffins. Holy jamoli. So, again, this is like a new warning about poppy seeds and testing positive for U.S. military drug screening. Fester, you ever take a drug test?
No.
You have never taken a drug test?
No.
All the jobs you've had? Are you serious?
Well, most of my jobs were, off the books. I don't think I did. I've never taken a drug
Hardee's
test.
didn't make you?
No,
Arby's.
Arby's was my first job.
Arby's.
And I think it was a
not Hardee's, Arby's.
My first job was at
Harvey's?
No, it's Froggy. I'm going to knock that kidney stone right out of you.
First of all, Arby's is no joke with that Jamocha shake and the apple turnover. Game changer. Second of all, Arby's, I think you had to be on drugs to get a job there. And I remember my manager, his name was Brock.
Arby's, we have the meat.
Your manager was who?
Manager was Brock.
Brock.
I thought it was the coolest name.
Brock, the Arby's manager.
Delicious.
His name is Brock.
Brock. I'm like, that's the coolest name ever.
And Brock used to walk in and say,
Arby's, we have the meat.
Yes.
All right, so I took a drug. Frog, you ever take a drug test?
Yeah, to be a Publix bag boy, I had to take a drug
No,
test.
you didn't.
I promise you I did.
Really?
Yeah. I had to go and pee in a cup and...
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was
Hold
like,
on, Andrew,
I was 15.
Andrew, why are you shaking your head at this?
When I worked for Publix, I wasn't required to take any test.
What?
Yeah.
But you're older than Froggy.
They probably
Much older,
They
yeah.
probably looked at you and said, no way this kid's on drugs.
They profiled me.
So you passed it, no problem.
No, you know what happened? The results came back and it was like...
Well, I had a fentanyl issue when I was 15.
No, you didn't.
That's the only thing that came up.
I'll tell you who doesn't drug test, radio companies.
No, they don't.
Did not.
No, they do not.
No, they don't.
Well, oh, really? I took a drug test for radio.
What? Christian 102 FM? What the hell?
What'd you say?
Joy FM?
Yeah.
Where'd you get a job? Jesus 106?
No. I took one drug test in my life. I've taken one and one only.
Would you work for a big company or something?
I did. It was Capital Cities ABC.
Ugh.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll tell you now.
I had to get drug tested when I left Pirate Radio. I was working for Westwood One. Westwood One owned Pirate Radio in Los Angeles. Left Pirate with Scott Shannon to go to launch the new WPLJ in 1991. And I went to work for Capital Cities ABC. And I had to take a drug test in 91. And I remember that was the buzz around the office. Make sure you didn't have a poppy seed bagel before you took the drug test.
What, did they make Scott Shannon take one?
They did.
And he passed?
I got to ask Scott about that.
He passed?
He did. Well,
Hey, Humpy, you ever sold your urine before?
He worked there for a very, very long time. Yeah, but I did have, that's the one and only drug test that I ever had to take. Update. Hey, we need to try to get a hold of Phoebe Maxwell. Does anyone know Phoebe Maxwell? Could somebody call Phoebe Maxwell, or if Phoebe is listening, call us at 800-990-1047. Phoebe Maxwell is the daughter of Thomas Maxwell. He's the guy that was pronounced dead by those two Clearwater paramedics when he wasn't dead. And remember, she was like, no, he's still breathing. Hey, do you have the audio? Give me the audio. Just give me a thumbs up when you have it. Bring up the audio again of Phoebe Maxwell when she was interviewed by Channel 8. Just give me a thumbs up when you have it. He's home now. He was pronounced dead. He wasn't dead. New paramedics came after the old ones left that said, he's dead. He's gone. We can't do anything. And he was alive. They took him to the hospital. He was in intensive care. He's now out of the hospital.
Good for him.
Remember, here's the story. Listen to this. This is the audio.
He just squatted down by my dad, and I'm like, he's still alive. He's like, no, ma'am, he's gone. Say this was his arm. He went like this. Like, okay, I'm sorry, ma'am, he's gone. And the sheriff came in and said, ma'am, we called other medics, and you're right, they found a slight pulse.
He was alive. The guy's now home. He's out of the hospital and back home alive.
I do not concur, doctor. He's alive.
Do you concur?
I concur.
I do not.
Concur. I don't concur. Anyway, if Phoebe Maxwell, if you know her or if she's listening, somebody call Phoebe. We got to talk to her. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. If you know Phoebe Maxwell.
That must have been a jarring situation.
He's back home, apparently. He's home from the hospital after he was pronounced dead by these medics.
He's doing great.
All right, so is this a lawsuit? I mean, they corrected their mistake pretty quickly.
Well, they didn't bury him.
I mean, seriously, they didn't put him in a body bag and he wake up in the morgue.
Well, what did she say? She brought. They had to get more medics to come out there to correct the mistake. Is that what happened?
Well, they called other paramedics, and the other paramedics said, "Yep, he's alive."
So he went into cardiac arrest at the home in Clearwater. It was back on February 15th. She said, I had to call my family in Ohio and tell them my dad passed away. Then I have to call them back and say, nope, he's alive.
Just kidding.
The EMT, when he got here, just squatted down by my dad, and I'm like, he's still alive. He's not, ma'am. Nope, he's gone. I'm sorry. That's just his body releasing gas. No.
Ooh. That's what he said?
Yeah, exactly. That's just his body releasing gas. And then she said, no, he's alive. Clearwater Fire and Rescue says that the two medics, Jacob Rivero and Sebastian Picken, responded from Station 47, and Phoebe watched them quickly check her dad's wrist for a pulse, and they said, nope, he's dead.
Well, you have to put the person on a cardiac monitor to confirm to actually call it as death.
My family would have totally bought that after like, yep, he's just farting, ma'am. Like, yep, that sounds like Dad.
By the way, Thomas Maxwell, who is now home and alive, declined to be interviewed. I guess Channel 8 did a follow-up, and they tried to interview him, and he's declining to be interviewed, saying his attorney advised him to do so.
Oh, so there's your question, Pastor.
It sounds like, I mean, maybe they're considering something here.
What's the lawsuit? Big deal. They got it right eventually.
They almost buried me alive.
Oh, shut up.
Okay.
You're going to get buried alive.
Sorry.
All right, see if you know who this is. Listen.
Adams. Here. Adam Lee.
I know.
Adamowski. Adamson.
Here.
Adler.
Here.
Anderson. Anderson.
Here.
Bueller. 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 Bueller.
He's sick. My best friend's sister's boyfriend's brother's girlfriend heard from this guy who knows this kid is going with the girl who saw Ferris pass out at 31 Flavors last night. I guess it's pretty serious.
Thank you, Simone.
No problem whatsoever.
Fry. Fry.
All right, so you know who that is, right?
He goes all the way from Bueller to Fry.
You know who that is?
Dry eye.
That's Ben Stein.
It's Ben Stein, the famous scene from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Have you heard the latest Ben Stein audio?
What, is it from Win Ben Stein's Money?
No.
God, what does he sound like now?
That was also 25 years ago. He's getting quite a bit of heat on social media. Well, Ben Stein shot a video, and let me play the audio from that video from Ben Stein. Listen.
This used to show a large African-American woman chef, but because of the inherent racism of Americans' corporate culture, they decided to make it a white person or maybe no person at all. But I preferred it when it was a black person showing their incredible skill at making pancakes. So God bless you all and have a good evening.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Oh, yeah, he's talking about the syrup.
Aunt Jemima?
Aunt Jemima.
Yeah. Ben Stein shot a video in his kitchen holding up a bottle of syrup saying he preferred it better when there was a large black woman, Aunt Jemima, on the label is what he's saying there.
I wrote speeches for Nixon. What do you expect?
Can I agree
Bueller,
and disagree with him at the same time?
Jemima.
That guy's always
Jemima, Aunt Jemima. You know, now there's no more Aunt Jemima. Now it's what, the Pearl Milling Company?
Which is a name of a nameless, faceless
that is
company.
The worst name. How did they go from Aunt Jemima, which is instantly recognizable, and when I saw Aunt Jemima on the box, on the bottle of syrup or whatever, you just think of a woman that knows how to cook, a woman that knows how to run her kitchen. That's respect, man. And now it's Pearl Milling Company. What the hell does that mean?
Oh, you're as upset as Ben.
So Ben's taking some heat online.
He has a little bit of a rasp to him now.
Getting slammed on social media.
Somebody give him a lozenge.
I got dry throat.
Ben is now 78 years old. And remember, Aunt Jemima got rebranded like, 2.5 years ago. And remember, Aunt Jemima's family, the relatives of the woman that played Aunt Jemima originally was the model, also went to like cities all over the country doing Aunt Jemima cooking demonstrations. The family, the black family, was so pissed when they canceled Aunt Jemima. The family looked at that as like a badge of honor.
Yeah, descendants of Aunt Jemima's character, Lillian Richard and
Yes.
Anna Short Harrington, objected to the change.
They were pissed. So they need to hook up with Ben Stein.
Yeah.
This is what I think they need to do.
There's nothing about Pearl Milling Company that says good syrup, delicious syrup to me. It just sounds uppity.
Pearl Milling Company, it sounds like they're making like pants. You know?
I mean, it's where
They're
they
drilling into the earth.
It's where they milled the flour.
That would be drilling, not this is milling.
Still reminds me of it.
Pearl Drilling Company is a party.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That Pearl.
Again, it's so politically correct out there. Do you know about the creepy Cookie Monster?
C is for cookie good
No,
enough.
listen to
That
this.
guy? No.
There is a dude that's walking around Santa Cruz, and authorities are telling people stay away from the creepy Cookie Monster. There's a guy dressed in a creepy Cookie Monster outfit, and he's just wandering the streets.
Oh,
yeah.
why?
This is bizarre. Santa Cruz, California, residents have been told do not engage with the man dressed as the Cookie Monster. Police say he's been yelling obscenities and taunting local residents that are just out walking and enjoying a stroll.
Hey, Cookie Monster.
This is Santa Cruz, California. This is a lovely California coastal community. They've got a city boardwalk there, and police say that this Cookie Monster, this wannabe in like a second-rate costume, has been harassing parents.
C is for cookie.
He's like yelling at parents and demanding that their kids come to him and take a picture so he can get paid.
I was mid Cookie Monster joke.
I mean,
All
what
right,
are you
I'm sorry.
doing?
Go ahead,
I mean,
Fest.
it's not going to be the same second time, but take two.
Okay.
C is for
She
cookie.
just like barreled
God
over
damn
it.
All right, I quit.
just like you, Froggy.
Oh,
All right,
sorry.
Fester, you can do it. Go ahead.
I was going to say C is for cookie, F is for...
No, go ahead.
Oh, C is for cookie, but F is for... You can't say the word now. I was expecting one of you guys to cut me off. Like,
Well, that's why I was pointing frantically at Roxanne
Roxanne.
for
No,
Roxanne to complete the comedy. But
Roxanne's just horrified.
yeah.
Roxanne, you're supposed to tie
you know
a
what?
bow on
I
it.
actually look at people when they're performing on this show.
Oh, R is for Roxanne.
We're getting calls from people who say he's creepy.
C is for creepy.
Based on his history, we advise the public do not engage with him. Steer clear of him.
Oh, you got cookies?
Creepy Cookie Monster.
I love Cookie Monster.
Guess what the guy's name is?
Cookie?
No, hold on a minute. No.
Chocolate chip?
All right, Fester, I'm going to...
Snickerdoodle?
Stop.
Oreo.
Oh,
Chips Ahoy?
Actually, you're starting to sound like, not the Cookie Monster, you're starting to sound like the guy whose name he is.
Oh.
Jackie Chan.
Cookie got no idea.
The guy in the Cookie Monster costume is 59 years old.
Oscar the Grouch?
His name is Adam Sandler.
Oh, shut up.
I swear to God.
Is it really?
I swear. The guy in the creepy Cookie Monster outfit, his name is Adam Sandler, but no relation to the real Adam Sandler.
If your name's Adam Sandler, you've had a hard life.
Let me give you another hot tip. It's almost like this guy's doing a West Coast version of those annoying characters in New York at Times Square. When you go to New York, if you take the family up to New York, steer clear. Don't walk within 20 feet of those characters. You got the Elmos, you got the Spider-Man. Do not engage. They will badger you.
They want money.
They will hound you worse than someone trying to sell you an Oriental carpet in Marrakesh or in Tangiers. I'm telling you right now, do not Do not engage with the characters in New York at Times Square. Stay clear of them. In fact, I would actually recommend that you stay clear of Times Square altogether.
Just stay out of New York right now.
Things aren't the best over there.
Go straight to the naked cowboy. That's all you need to do.
I'll give him $20.
When we get back, I'm instituting a 4-day work week. I have not told them. I've not told them here. I have not yet told Rick and Ron, the new management team here, but I'm going to start a 4-day work week. You know, there's a Tampa company that's testing it, and we're about to begin our test. We got to decide which day we're going to take off. I'm going to explain it all next. Don't move. Final chunk of the MJ Morning Show in minutes here on Q105. Stand by.
MJ's having some trouble over here. All these packages arrived, all the mystery merch, and you're falling all over the place trying to pick it up.
So I turned my microphone on because we're coming to the end of the Green Day song. And as I'm getting ready to talk, Andrew walks in with a whole bunch of packages, and he put them on Froggy's chair. So I go over to Froggy's chair, and like in the last seconds of Green Day, with my mic on, I'm going to grab. I knocked them all off the chair.
How many do we have? What do we have? Another like 5 or 6 new packages?
Oh my God! 1, 2, 3, 5.
Okay.
5 new packages, and some heavy stuff too.
So are we going to do it right now?
You know what?
It helps when you talk on the mic.
I am talking on the mic. I'm right in front of the mic. Look, hey Fessa, look at the new bunch of packages just arrived.
Oh, good.
Look at this.
I was just about to come in and say we had a problem because I had a listener text me and said, "Hey, my package was delivered. And I can't find it up there."
No, it's here.
Okay, good.
Somebody just brought in a whole bunch and gave them to Andrew. Then Andrew brought them in the studio.
I was literally going to say I thought we have a porch pirate issue here. Look at all those boxes.
No. Yeah, we got 5 more packages.
You want to do them tomorrow?
Should I open up one now?
Yeah, do one.
All right, I'm going to do one right now.
It's like it's Christmas Eve. You can
Ladies
have one
and gentlemen,
gift.
it's mystery merch. The MJ Morning Show mystery merch where you, the listener, you just send us stuff. And we unbox it live on the air. So this is...
Who brought it down, Andrew?
Somebody in sales, I think. Somebody who
Michaela.
Our promotions manager?
Promotions. All right, hang on. All right, I'm opening up. This is an Amazon pouch. So hang on. Okay, opening it up. There is a baseball hat inside. Hang on, I'll make sure I get all the cards out.
That's cool.
And what is this from?
Hold up.
It's a captain hat.
Oh.
Why have I seen this before? It says captain with an anchor on it.
Because every douche that has a boat has a captain hat on
it's
it?
a baseball kit. It's not like a skipper hat.
You're thinking of the
thinking of?
documentary, The Captain with Derek Jeter.
No, it has an
but that
anchor
has
on it.
nothing to do with that because it has an anchor on it.
That's not what I'm thinking of.
Well, that's what it has to do with baseball.
All right, here it is. A gift for you. So the Amazon note, because you can put the Amazon gift notes inside.
Right.
It reads, "Hey guys, I'm sure you can tell who gets what gift. Just wanted to get you guys something you can use and appreciate. Thank you for doing what you guys do. Longtime listener from Juan S." Thank you, Juan.
So who gets the captain hat, Juan?
I don't know.
I mean, I would think MJ would get it.
Would it be Froggy because
probably
he's a
because he likes
boater?
to
Captain of a boat?
Hey, Juan, if you're listening, we just got your package, Juan. Can you let us know? I'm holding it up to the camera so people can see the captain hat. It's a gray baseball cap that says captain. So,
That's
Juan,
pretty cool.
is this for Froggy because he's the only boater?
Or is it for Roxanne because I was in the documentary, The Captain?
Boy. It's on her IMDb and everything.
That's a stretch. Hey, Froggy, we think this might be for you. We just got a whole bunch of new boxes.
Oh, my God. What is going on?
Well,
Dude, I don't know. I was talking about...
What's going on? It's mystery merch, man.
I was talking about this with Kim, and she thinks it makes us look a little selfish.
Okay.
Selfish.
Well, hold on.
She doesn't think it's a good look. Let me see. What is it?
It's a captain baseball cap.
Oh, that's for me.
Well, we think it's for you.
Yeah.
Because you're like the fisherman boater. And that's from Juan. Say thanks to Juan.
Thank you, Juan. You're a 1 in a million.
1 in a million. So thank you. And Froggy, we think it's for you. Juan,
Okay.
if it's not for Froggy, let us know. And it is impossible to get that bag open. I've been trying for 5 minutes.
I got it.
It's the latest Chinese technology keeping that hat in place.
Well, thank you,
That's
Juan.
a good-looking hat.
And then we've got 1, 2, we got 4 other packages.
Come on, one more. One
No,
more.
nope. We got to have restraint. We'll open up more packages tomorrow. Mystery
nice
merch.
hat.
And if you would like to, that's a good fit.
Nice fit.
Dude, that's a good fit. Now, if you'd like to send us any kind of mystery merch, just go to my social media, go to Certified MJ Radio, or MJ Morning Show on Instagram. Look for the mystery machine. It's the merch machine now. And then the address is there on social media, or go to mjmorningshow.com and look for mystery merch at mjmorningshow.com. Get our address, send us stuff, and then wait for us to unbox it. Again, serious or funny, cheap or expensive.
See, Froggy, a bad look would be
from Amazon or some other e-commerce or whatever. Yes, Fester?
No. You done?
Yes.
Okay, good. See, a bad look, Froggy, would be if we were begging for something specific or groveling. Here, everybody's in on the joke. Send us whatever you like. And it's an unboxing. It could be expensive. It could be not expensive. It could be stupid. I mean, we're setting ourselves up for a bad look pretty soon when somebody sends us a glitter bomb. Or
no.
Don't even put that out there, dude.
It's already out there.
What are you, a freaking moron?
It's already out there.
You're planting the seed of sending us
that
a
is
glitter bomb?
Idiot.
How long do you think before you get
Dude, if we do that'll ruin the studio.
Dude, how long before you think...
we've done things to...
That might be a good thing, actually.
Actually, send them in.
How long before you unbox a sex toy? How long? How long?
What do those packages look like that just arrived?
You don't think we have dozens of listeners plotting this if they haven't sent them already?
Why are you planting seeds to ruin our bit?
I'm not planting seeds. I'm just telling you.
You're a ruiner.
I'm talking about possible outcomes.
What is that TV show? Wasn't it like Freddie Ruins Everything? What was that? There was a show.
Adam,
thank you. There was a show years ago. Adam ruins everything. Fester ruins everything.
I hope nobody sends a duty bomb.
I mean, seriously, we're not going to discuss all possibilities?
We got to decide.
Okay. Fester, you're such a grump. Somebody just posted on the MJ fan page a picture of how grumpy Fester was during Jackie.
I know.
He's there. He looks so
You are Fester the Grouch.
Dude, oh my God, look at you.
The number of Fester grumpy memes are endless.
Snoop on the stupidest
You are
pocket.
Fester the Grouch.
Dude,
yeah, you are.
Why don't you sing along with me? I love trash. Anything grody or grimy or dusty. How do the words go? Anything dingy or dirty or dusty.
He looked like a big bud of weed.
Dude, what's going to be trash?
I love trash.
This studio is going to be trash when a glitter bomb goes off in it because you're like, oh, look, somebody sent us some Bluetooth
How about if
speakers.
it's a glitter bomb with a sex toy inside? What about that?
I mean,
you can take that home.
I'll save that.
Let's move on. Let us move on.
The Froggy does get the hat.
It is for
Captain's hat. It's for Froggy. And I guess there are
Hold
other
on.
things.
Is Juan listening?
Yeah, there are other things that were sent. I sent gifts for all of you guys, including Andrew. How thoughtful, Juan.
All right.
But they're arriving piecemeal.
This thing laced with fentanyl
Well,
on the inside.
we have 4 more boxes that we didn't open that just arrived.
Juan's
so
texting me right now.
Juan's texting your personal phone?
He's like, he's like, it's for Froggy.
Froggy has said that he will never give out Fester's personal cell phone number again, that the bid has run its course.
Yeah, 813-3-Juan-O. That was for you, Juan. 8444.
Or we can do it 813
Yes.
310
See?
8444.
And if you go to my Instagram, Froggy MJ Radio, there's a link there to get your merch for 813-310-8444.
Nobody's bought that merch.
How do you know?
Hey, speaking of Quattro.
Yes.
We are going to start the Quattro Day Work Week.
See.
I saw a story last night. I was cruising through all of the local news websites, Channel 28, Channel 13, Channel 8, and I saw a story on Channel 8, their website, about a Tampa company trying a shorter week. Jake Kurtz, CEO of Brick Media. What do they do at Brick Media?
Make brick.
Buildings.
Anyway,
supplies.
Jake Kurtz of Brick Media says that his staff has shifted to a 4-day work week. That was effective on Jan 1. I think productivity-wise, it really helps because being in a creative industry, your creative juices can only be up for so long before you start to burn out. I think have a 3-day weekend every weekend allows you to reset, come back Monday, ready to go. So they're doing a Friday off. So they're doing Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So my question to you guys, listen, this guy's talking about creativity. How about the fact that we got to fill 4 hours of airtime every single day and come up with creative crap to keep people engaged in our broadcast? So that's why we're going to move to a 4-day work week as well. Now, we have to decide,
Thank God.
Would you rather have Fridays off or Mondays off, or should we just take off like Wednesday?
I want like an arbitrary Wednesday or Tuesday. Yeah.
Just take Tuesday.
Yeah, because
Tuesday.
Monday's kind of hard.
You know what?
But you get through it. You're like, okay, we're back. It's different. I'm in a different jail.
All right.
And then Tuesday, you're like, I can't do this anymore.
Hold on.
Tuesday is the day.
When you come back to work on Monday, you think you're just in a different jail?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I've just
Really?
moved south.
So wait a minute.
Wow.
Jail over the weekend is your
house?
family and
Your
house?
kids?
And then you come to a different jail?
I've moved cells. I'm with different cellmates. Yeah.
That's the way you really view this?
That's tough.
All right, hold on. Let's go to phones on this.
Kind of hurt.
Let me ask you, the MJ listening audience, what do you think about us going to a 4-day work week? So only 4 new shows a week. And what day should we take off? Monday, Friday, or just some random day in the middle of the week?
If we took a Friday off, Friday can be like a hash of all the good stuff from the previous 4 days.
All right, so let's go to phones on this. 800, in the final minutes of the show today, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. What are your thoughts on an MJ Morning Show 4-day work week? While we screen a couple of calls here, and then what day? While we screen calls, quickie, before we get out of here, Augustus Gloop does not think that Charlie and the Chocolate Factory should be censored.
I saw that, yeah.
The grown adult dude that played Augustus Gloop, the fat German kid in Willy Wonka, is saying that the censorship and the changing of words in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the Roald Dahl classic, is preposterous.
That guy's still alive?
He is.
Is he still fat like Augustus?
Oh, you know what we saw last night that was incredible?
What?
Oh, my. Wow. We saw The Whale last night.
Oh, was it good?
Oh,
Yeah.
where'd you? Oh, God, I want to see that.
Yeah, I have the login for my SAG-AFTRA.
Give me it.
No, you can't. I can't do that. That is
God,
a violation. I can be thrown out of SAG-AFTRA. I can't share my passcodes to watch the nominated movies. The Whale, Brendan Fraser was tremendous. I mean, well, literally and figuratively, it was an incredible movie. The Whale.
He was good?
Oh,
he's going to win?
I might, guess what? I might have to change my original thinking of voting for the Elvis dude.
For The Whale?
I might, well, yeah.
I heard he was amazing.
Elvis did turn into a whale later on. But incredible. And then before we go to phones and close things out today, on a much more serious note, our thoughts are with Spectrum News 13 in Orlando.
Yeah.
What
happened?
Well, they were covering a story. There was a shooting scene that happened earlier in the day yesterday. TV crews were covering the scene in Orlando, and the suspect from the original shooting came back and shot at the TV crew, the photographer, the reporter. So we have a Florida TV reporter here. A 9-year-old girl were killed. This is Wednesday afternoon by a suspect that was wanted in an earlier fatal shooting at the exact same scene. Yeah. And 2 others were wounded. Happened about 4 p.m. on Hialeah Street in Pine Hills in Orange County.
Dylan Lyons.
The reporter for Spectrum News 13, which is like a sister channel to Bay News 9.
Yeah.
It's part of Spectrum. It's part of the whole Charter Spectrum local news operation. So this was News 13, not Fox 13, but it's their Bay News 9 in Orlando. It's called Spectrum News 13. 24-year-old Dylan Lyons, a reporter that had started with them back in like last summer, is now gone after this maniac.
Was he on the air?
Yeah, he's a reporter. He's out on the scene.
They were on the scene.
Yeah.
I don't think they were doing a live shot, but
yeah, it didn't happen.
But he's the kind of reporter that goes out to events, stands in front of the camera and does his stand-up.
Just terrible. Just an awful, awful story. 19-year-old Keith Melvin Moses allegedly shot and killed a 20-year-old woman sitting in a car on the street, and they were there to cover that story, and then he goes on a shooting spree as he came back to the scene. What a terrible story. I know this has rocked and shaken news reporters all over the Tampa Bay area, all over Florida, all over the country. Just a terrible story. All right, before we get out of here, let's grab some calls on the 4-day work week, which we're going to implement soon. I'm not going to tell management. We're just going to do it.
We'll just do it.
They'll never know, dude.
Abraham, well, because we put the best ofs together, and,
They'll never know.
Abraham in Sanford. Hey, Abraham, what do you think?
You guys don't get a pass. I'm sorry.
Whoa. No 4-day work week for us?
No. We need you every 5 days.
All right.
What is this, just a ploy to get people to kiss your ass, MJ, and say,
No.
hey, we want you all 5 days?
No.
Abraham, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Debbie's in Lakeland. Hey, Debbie, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
No.
Whoa. Come on, boss.
No 4-day work week.
No 4-day work week?
No.
All right, thank you, Debbie.
You do.
All right, let's grab Jesus. Jesus, what do you think about a 4-day work week for the MJ Morning Show?
If you take off or leave, we will riot.
If we take off, they're going to riot. Thank you, Jesus. All right, one more call.
Jesus.
Crystal in Tampa. Hello, Crystal.
Hi. Well, I think Friday because not Monday because I have withdrawal. Like if we have withdrawal Monday morning, I need my MJ fix.
All right, so you're not saying no way. You're saying that we can do a 4-day work week, but it should be Friday.
You need a Monday show for sure.
No, absolutely. And then see, if you take off Friday, then I can actually leave to go somewhere other than making my husband sit around until you guys are done before we can leave to go anywhere.
That's a dedicated listener.
Yeah, you can always try the podcast too.
But you have to add an hour or two.
All right, but if you had your way, would you not have us take off any day?
No, you need it. Oh, my God. And I'm targeting you by Friday. I need a break.
Hold on, you're tired of us by Friday?
This is backfiring.
Well, I need a break.
Yeah, me too.
I need a break from you. Please take Friday off.
I understand.
All right, I'm going to call you.
Friday
All right, thank you. Crystal Meth calling from Tampa. Thank you.
Oh, right. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, she needs a break from you right now.
We got to roll.
Wow.
Have a great day, folks. We'll see you back here tomorrow on the MJ Morning Show. Website always loaded, mjmorningshow.com. Give me a follow on my personal Instagram, certified MJ Radio. In fact, I'm going to work out. I might shoot a live Instagram video in the next 40 minutes or so.
You doing some curls, bro?
Well, I'm doing this really cool workout, which I'm totally seeing results on. So I might shoot an Instagram live as I'm working out. You know what? I think I will. And you can see the machines I'm on. These things are amazing. All right, so make sure you give me a follow, Certified MJ Radio. If you want to send me email, my private email is mj@mjmorningshow.com. Folks, have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. And let's be careful out there.